All right.
There we go.
In character, right? In
that's
character.
exactly what I was gonna do. Yeah.
Okay.
So last week, me and my brother were hired to escort a small caravan from Targos to Brinshander. We had some other fellows join us, a Minotaur, a small kobold, and half-orc. On the way to Brinshander, we were ambushed by some wolves desperate for a meal. They were dispatched quickly, except for my brother Sarek took a hard hit. So we made our way to Brinshander after taking out those wolves. In Brinshander, we met some interesting folks at a tavern. Ran into a woman who was yelling at her own abode. Apparently, some small entities called Chewingas were stealing from her. We followed their tracks that led us to a glassblower shop, in which, after having a cute little powwow with the Chewingas, we discovered that the owner of the glassblower shop was murdered within his own house by a knife made of pure ice through the heart. We took that body to the authorities, explained what had happened, and I think we were then deciding what to do next as we made our way back to that tavern.
All right.
Did I forget stuff? Probably did.
So a couple things. You did meet Helene Trollbane.
Oh yeah,
right here.
she was the one that found us at the house.
She offered us 100 gold to stop Torga or whomever is killing people.
Yeah, she suspects it's Torga, but she wants you to stop who's ever doing these murders.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I'd forgotten.
Yeah. And also, before your trip started, you did meet Danica, Greysteel. She wanted you to find the Chewingas and bring it back to her, see if you can bring one back to her alive, because she believes they can help with, ending this everlasting winter. All right, and I believe you guys were planning to rest for the night and then head back to Targos to meet Danica.
Yes, we might run into Torga. We don't know where she is, but yeah, we figured we'd start there.
Yeah, so some of the information that you guys got from Helene was that the last time anybody heard of Torga's whereabouts, she was heading east, so along the East Trail, so towards East Haven, that side of the...
Or Dugan's Hole.
Yeah, and one of her places she hung out was Dugan's Hole. She also told you that her Torga symbol, her caravan symbol, is a paw print, a gold paw print on a black field. So if you see something like that, that's her. And Torga's full name is Torga Icewind.
All right.
Yeah.
A little on the nose there in D&D.
Yeah. Okay.
One thing that you forgot to mention was them dwarves that needed their sled and the dead friend that died, I guess.
Yeah, Haruna.
There was
that's
Yetis.
right, yes.
Yeah, we was going to look for that on the way back.
Yes, they said that they were on their way from the valley, Dwarven Valley, and then about halfway towards Brinshander, they were attacked by a Yeti. One of their friends didn't make it, and while their friends was getting mauled by the Yeti, they all ran, made it to.
And they didn't even know what their friend's name was. They didn't care at all about him.
Ah, I remember. Also,
yeah,
our Clank friend here dislikes dwarves very much.
Yeah, they're dirty.
And it was kind of an
All
unspoken
Hammer clan.
agreement between us and them dwarves that we could just keep all of their loot except for a couple of things, because they had no way of knowing for sure how much we found or not, and they were going to reward us even if we only found a little bit.
Yep, with a 50 gold gem each.
Yeah.
Dom,
Depending
can
on
you
what you find.
unpause?
What do
Do
you mean?
what?
Oh,
Can you unpause? I don't, because I can't think I
Yeah,
can
go
zoom
for it.
in when
Oh.
you're paused.
really?
I don't think so.
Yeah, you freeze the whole world.
Oh snap! You can't zoom in either. Okay.
I just
Alright.
want to get a good headshot of us talking.
All right.
I'm thinking
Okay,
for
so-
like the streamer for each game of making them like a dummy version of every character, because you can shift Z things that you own like to yourself
Yeah.
with that module. So that would allow the streamers to like pop up characters who are talking if they wanted to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if you make them observers on or
But then
on
they'll be
each-
able to see through.
Yeah, that's the
The
problem.
idea, yeah, the idea is like in a chat scene or like in a roleplay scene, they could just drag out, dummy versions off in the corner or something and throw them up
Yeah.
if they wanted to.
Yeah, that would be really good. Okay. All right. So let me start.
So we're gonna do camping inside this tavern. Is that what's happening?
I do not see a problem with this.
I see a problem, a fiscal problem.
No, I'm
Okay.
strong. I'm strong enough. I do not understand.
Yeah, Clank's willing to go halvesy.
Halvesies on what?
Our room.
I think the way it works is if we go halvesies on it, then we get half the bennies.
So
Clank's okay with that.
how about this? What are each of you doing? Each person wants to do for their camping activity.
Wow,
We'll start with Sarek.
it's an awful personal question.
Do we unpause?
Yeah, we
You-
did.
Yeah.
Is it unpaused? Let me refresh.
Yeah.
What are the options again? You said there was a.
There's a
handout?
handout for it.
What are the handouts?
Go to the
Journals.
top. It's the fifth one over. It looks like a piece of toilet paper.
Yeah, okay. I'm in there. Next.
Okay, then it'll say homebrew rule sets.
Oh, the camping. See, I got
Mm.
you.
Do you,
I was-
do you
I
guys
was
see a
under-
book on the? Do you
Yeah.
guys see a book on the thing now?
Well, a thing is a pretty broad term.
On the dashboard. Do you see like a little book on the dashboard right under Sarek?
I
You can
do-
double click that.
I don't.
Need a refresh. Probably?
Make sure you turn on your
Yeah.
journals.
Turn on my journals.
What?
Yeah. So
What?
on the left hand side.
Yeah, there's a
It's-
ribbon, and then you
There's
gotta
a
go
ribbon.
to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why doesn't it just
Make
show
sure
you
to, like,
the
go-
journals all the time? Where's the mod for that? Where's the mod for that?
I mean, there's a button for it. It's just default off.
Yeah, but it should be default on.
Yeah. Probably should.
Yeah. Alright.
So I dumped it onto the canvas, so you should be able to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna live my life constantly looking for journal entries. That's crazy talk.
Well,
What am I-
if Hellbore's feeling really, really up to not spending any money, we do have that one person's house.
Out of character.
I mean,
and he
listen,
ain't using it.
e-
No.
Everybody can sleep however they want. Don't let my financial situation impact your life decisions.
So the way this works is that you spend whatever money you want for your action. So you guys don't all have to spend the same money. So whatever action you're gonna do, if you're really good at it and you don't need to spend a lot of money because you trust your own roll, then you can spend less money and do it. Or
I'm
you can
gonna-
spend no money.
I'm gonna relax in solitude.
Okay, you're relaxed in solitude. Where are you relaxing? What type of lifestyle?
Yeah, that's a good question. Good question.
That's the kind of thing Dritz Duodin would do.
Comfortable. Yeah.
Comfortable?
Let's just go comfortable.
All right, you have a DC of 5. So, what is your relaxed in solitude? It is a wisdom ability check.
Wisdom. Oh, that was blind. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yep, there you go. 17. Okay, you succeed. You gain a point of inspiration. Also, Selena, you have a point of inspiration for the DM inspiration for the recap.
Oh, thank you. I'll have it better next time. I forgot some pretty
See, I said
important
that too, but Crash won't even ask me to do it. That's how bad my first one was.
I mean,
Right, Sarah?
the worst one ever was by Conti in our last session of Acquisitions Incorporated. That was, yeah, that's definitely the worst ever. So as long as you're doing better than that,
Okay. Good.
yeah.
All right, Clank, what do you want to do?
Clank, if Zarek would let him, because I do have an intelligence of 7, would like to try to repair his armor. I am a forge cleric and proficient in smithing tools, but I have an intelligence of 7.
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
All right, good luck. What type of, are you spending money to do it?
Yeah, I'm a modest.
Modest?
Yeah, because I only have 1 gold, so I would.
All right, so 10. It's a 10.
Do I get any proficiency bonus or anything like that?
Are you proficient with smithing tools?
Yes, and I do own them.
All right. Okay, so yeah, if you own, or in order to do the roll in the first place, you have to have the tools with you. You can do it whether you're proficient or not, but if you're proficient, you add your proficiency bonus to it. So if you're proficient with it, you can roll the tools and just make sure that when you click on edit your tools and make sure that it's set to be proficient for you.
Okay,
So
I
when
gotta make that edit.
Yeah, so just make sure it's set to be proficient. There should be like a little drop down for it
Yeah,
that says,
Did you want me to change it to intelligence instead of strength on the default?
yeah, it's intelligence.
Yep.
If it wait, Sarek, what type of armor do you wear?
It's just. Let me confirm. Yeah, just leather.
Smithing tools for leather? I don't.
It's I have metal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
It's
there-
one of them. It's one of them leather costumes. What's
Yeah.
got all the zippers,
Yep,
you know,
yeah,
for like
yep.
his mouth and his penis.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are there leather? There are leather working tools in D&D
Yes,
though, aren't
leather
there?
working
Yeah, there
tools. Yeah, you would need leather working tools for leather.
I mean, if you don't want to do that, and Sarek, you just want to spend some money to have the people in the outfitters to repair it for you, you can. Other than that, I'm not gonna. If there's actually leather tools in D&D, and you're wearing leather armor, you need to have leather working do it.
Yeah, fair. No, I should have
sense.
caught that. No, that's my bad.
Clank will then not repair that item. Can you pass and I'll look at what Clank will do then.
Okay, yeah. Vitos, what do you want to do?
Vitos is gonna rest in solitude, and kind of while he's doing that, he sits in the corner and he has a long conversation in Minotaur out in the open, and to outsiders it just appears he's talking to himself.
Okay, awesome. And you're doing this in what way? Modest, comfortable.
Yeah, modest.
Modest. Okay, spend the 1 gold. It's a 10.
I gotta ask, does
Perfect.
this also affect our sleeping DCs?
Yes. Yep.
Ah, see, that's good that I asked, because I was gonna go back and sleep in that house for free, but nope, not gonna do it now, because there's no way I'm gonna make a DC 25 sleep check.
Yep. All right. 19.
Kind
Yep.
of feels like extortion a little bit, but you know.
All right. Hey, if you want, like I said, if you want to sleep,
he
sleep
gives
in the
us the gold and then he takes it away.
Yep. There's gotta be a gold sink somewhere. And this is not gonna be a gold
I
sink
think
for
it's
very
cool.
long.
Yeah,
Alright,
this is
so,
a published adventure. We're gonna be drowned in money pretty
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah. I mean, look, the first adventure was like, hey, you want 100 gold and 5 50 GP gems for each character? Yeah, sure, go for it.
Mhm.
Okay, we'll see. Okay. Yeah, you pass, Vitos. You get a point of inspiration. All right, Helibor, what are you gonna do?
Same thing. I'm gonna modest conditions. and I'm going to relax in solitude,
All right.
alone with
So
my own
1 gold,
thoughts.
10.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right. Here we go.
Wisdom.
Yep.
All right. Yep, you pass.
Okay.
All right, so you get a point of inspiration as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Selena.
Lena's just gonna be hanging out at one of the tables. She's gonna be trying to sketch the Chewinguas and like their kind of interaction they had yesterday. I guess that would fall under relax and solitude. But if I could use maybe intelligence, or I was gonna ask for history to remember kind of sketching them out. I'd ask Sarek for his little stone too, so I can make a sketch of that too. I think I borrow it for a moment.
So you're just okay. You're making this sketch as just something to keep,
Yeah,
or
just-
are you planning to use it for anything like, I don't know, give it to Danica or do something like that, or anything like that.
I suppose I could do that. That's a good idea.
So if you want to do
It was
that,
gonna be
I'll
just
let-
for me, but yeah, that's probably a better idea.
if that's if you're doing it for that, I'll let you use craft an item and Dak, if you have your sketching stuff and you have a quill and all that stuff, I'll let you use intelligence for that.
Okay. So I'll just do a straight intelligence roll then.
Yep.
Okay. So not a saving throw. Check. Modifier. Here we go. Alright. Ability check. There we go. Oh no.
Ooh. Well, okay, hold on. Before I forgot to ask what were you paying?
Oh,
paying.
well, I'll do modest. What was modest?
Alright, so-
gold.
Yeah, modest was a gold, and the DC was 10. You got a 5.
Alright.
So
Oh well.
yeah, you try to do this sketch, and when you look at it, I don't know if you show it to Sarek or anybody. What you see is maybe a Chewinga.
Sure.
No,
All right.
Selena, that looks exactly like it. I love it.
And then I was gonna, as a thing, while the Minotaur was doing his thing I was gonna wave off anyone who was about to go bother him while he
Okay.
was doing his thing. But that's all I was gonna do.
Okay. All right. So that's everybody. You guys all.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, Clank.
Clank's gonna get out all his rocks and kind of pile them in a little circle on the table, and then I'm gonna take out my shiny green rock that I started out with, and attempt to probably turn it into dust. But I'm gonna bring out my jeweler's tools and attempt to improve it.
Which rock?
I started with a 10 gold piece malachite rock. I can't say.
Okay. Oh, malachite. Okay.
Malachite that I
Yeah.
started out with.
What is it? It was a 10 gold. Malachite.
Yeah, you just said 10. I didn't know what. I figured it was at the lowest class.
Okay. 1 second. Hold on. All right. If it's a 10 gold malachite, okay, a 10 gold malachite. If it's already at its max improvement. So it's a cloudy cut malachite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I would just swap stories with the innkeeper, and just kind of just drink and eat and enjoy the warmth as long as he can before he goes out to the cold.
Okay. All right. I guess I could do. We could do. I guess tell a story if you want, and then you can give yourself the inspiration because you're talking to an NPC.
Yeah. So Clank this one time was in the Gem Mountains near the. As I bring up the map.
If you want to know, there's a lot of stuff near Tourmaline.
Yeah, Tourmaline, because that's near the Dwarven Valley now. It wasn't the Dwarven Valley before, but we'll leave that alone. But yeah, Clank was definitely, in this gem mountain with his Cabal clan, and we were just, rolling in diamonds and gems, and there was so much gold. But now Clank's poor and lonely and cold, and he'll kind of get depressed and eat a little and drink a little bit more in his cup.
Okay. So you can use Arcana, History, Religion, or Performance to make the roll.
For fun, I'll just use performance because I'm not proficient in that at all. And that was a sad story.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right, and you were modest, right?
Yeah, Clank's definitely modest.
All right, so yeah, you got it. 10. So you gave yourself an inspiration.
Is there
Okay,
somewhere on the sheet for inspiration or no?
You might need to make a resource for it.
Got it.
Okay. All right. So everybody did their camping activity. Now there's no need for a lookout because you guys are staying inside of a sanctuary. So you all can give me your resting. I think Sarah, you did comfortable, right?
Yes.
Okay. So your DC is 5. Everybody else's DC is 10, and I think it's Constitution.
Saving throw or a check?
Let me just check if it's a check or not. Maybe...
That'd be the first Constitution check ever.
The Constitution saving throw to see if you could sleep.
All right.
Oh, and if you're sleeping in a bedroll or tent, which we definitely are.
Yeah, you guys
make
all
the
have-
roll
yeah.
with advantage.
You guys can all make the roll with advantage because you're in a sanctuary.
All right.
Oh my god.
Wow, Selena, you're really good at sleeping.
Can't drop shit.
You wore yourself out. You stressed yourself out too much about that artwork.
Thank goodness for advantage.
Yeah. Oh my god.
All right, so you guys all get a good night's sleep.
Oh, do I get a boon?
Okay.
Even if it's just sleeping?
Oh yeah, sure. You guys passed it. Wait, okay, so it was. Let me see. 1 by 5, 1 by 10, 1 by 1. No, 4. Also 1 by 10. Okay, so both Vitos and Selena get a boon.
A boon for sleeping.
Yeah, where's my boons at? Oh, there.
What kind of Care Bear house rule set are you running?
You gain
Jeez.
event. So okay, I'm gonna do it in order. So Selena, you gain advantage on your next roll.
Okay.
Whatever the roll that is, I guess you get advantage on it.
Okay. Cool.
I'm
gonna try it.
Hellbore's like, hey, catch! And she throws a breakfast biscuit at her.
I refuse to roll. No. Oh, but I will. Do you actually? I'll make a dex check.
No.
It like hits her in the forehead.
Yeah.
You
Look,
temporarily
she's
lose one level
refusing to do anything.
All right, Vitos, you temporarily lose 1 level of exhaustion. What I'm gonna do is give you 1 level of well rested. So if you right click on your token and go to the status effects, there's one that looks like a little arm that's flexing with a number next to it. Put the one that has a 1. Yep, well rested. So now you have 1 shield against exhaustion. So if you ever get exhaustion, you're just gonna lose that buff instead of gaining exhaustion, unless you're getting it from the injury. Because if you go down to 0, you lose your buff.
Sweet.
And
Right.
Dom, I will inquire about having my armor fixed.
Okay. You have regular leather armor, right?
Yes, it has metal in it. If we didn't establish that before, there's
Okay,
lots of metal
okay.
in it. Okay.
All right. Okay, it would be to repair it. Price is 10. So yeah, one gold.
Okay. Yep, I'll do that.
All right.
Man,
So
this
you're-
guy's rich.
Well, you guys didn't just give yourself 100 gold at the start of this? Is that
Nah,
not-
is that
no?
was that a thing we could do?
It was either that or a fate point. I thought. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally joking.
It depends on your background, and I think
Yeah.
his background was like guild artisan, so you started
Yeah.
for a good amount of money with that way.
Yeah.
Clank started with a shiny rock and 1 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started with booze that I can't make. I have
All right.
dreams.
Okay, so is that it then? Is it we wake up and we get going?
Yep, I'm gonna move you guys over to the inn soon in a second.
Oh, okay.
To the inn in Targos?
No, in Bryn Shander.
We're starting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I was just checking.
Where was that
So-
sled at?
So yeah, we don't find the sled on the way back to Brinchander?
You guys never left Brinchander.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah,
What?
we're in Brinchander. We're gonna go to Targos, and I think
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the way out,
Oh,
we might.
so-
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
we might. Although it's toward the Dwarven Valley, which I think is more north than where we're going, which is west.
Yeah, they say they lost their sled out in the wilderness on their way in from the Dwarven Valley. Halfway between the Dwarven Valley and Brinchander, they got attacked.
Sarah gets a
that's
map
pretty.
out.
That's a pretty wide spread then.
Sarah gets a map out. You see, Helebo, north is this way. I don't have keen mind, but I know that this is north. And
Why do you think
Targos.
that's north? Because it's the top of the paper.
100%.
What if
Vito
you're
scraps
down
the
in
paper and turns it
Schult or
upside
whatever?
down.
Isn't the top of the map down in Schult in that south?
Hold on. It could be.
Wait a minute. So we're going back to Targos in the morning. And this dwarf stuff that used to belong to kobolds, where do they live at again?
Yeah, they live in the north, like towards the
Like
range, the Dwarven Range.
Dwarven
Yep.
Range? Where the hell's
Tell-
that?
Towards
Dwarven Valley.
Dwarven-
Tourmaline.
Towards the
Tourmaline. Ah, okay. Hold on. Let me grab my magic markers. Alright, let's see. So we're here. And then Ma lives here. And then we went to here. But now we're supposed to go back to here for some reason. But there's a sled between here and here.
I thought you said you didn't know magic.
And this would have gemstones if we found them. What
So
was the reason for
if-
going back to Targos?
To sell the
Da-
chewingas.
Yeah, the Danica. Yeah.
Oh,
And possibly run into Torga, but
Torga, Icebane.
it's more likely that she's here though. Or here.
oh. Oh yeah. Dugan's Hole. Such a gross name. Okay. Well,
So
we could go,
Targos-
why don't we go to Targos to turn in the stuff and then we'll go out. We could kind of, we'll sweep like this. Huh?
Yep.
Like this.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah, can you? Yeah, that's not. Can you smooth that out of it?
Good, like this.
There you go. Okay.
Hey, Selena, I saw you draw on something last night. You want to take over drawing on the map?
I like to. They're all just like hoarding around Sarek's map that he made himself, just drawing all over it.
It's
You have a copy
That's
of that? Yes, brother.
kind of hard to see the map now. How many of these maps you guys got? Oh no.
Oh no,
Wait a minute.
who's orange? Okay.
All right, I got a better understanding of our situation. Let's go to sleep and get woke up and get out of here.
All right, I'm gonna move you guys over to the inn.
In Targos?
Something bad gonna happen to us between waking in our beds and get to the exit?
No, not really.
Well, we could draw all over a map. So
You guys wake up in your bed.
He actually put me in a
Mhm,
bed.
mhm.
That's crazy. It's just like the start of a real RPG where you get out of bed and then it's just locked into one room.
I immediately check all the drawers.
Yeah. It's all my own stuff. Wow. Okay. I gather it and I head out
Wait,
the door.
I can't see nothing.
Oh no.
Oh wait, it's still dark. Well, I ain't wasting a torch. I'll just use my dark vision. I'm gonna loot this lady's chest. What has she got in there?
Hold on, let me open up your inventory and check.
Oh, hey. All right.
Someone had a very fancy room.
Oh, look at this guy.
Oh wow.
Wow, 1 extra gold got you all this.
Well, yes.
I open the door, all the cold blows, and I immediately close the door.
So wait a minute. If 2 people split a room this nice, it somehow diminishes the quality of it?
I mean, you both have to spend the same money.
We'd both spend 2 to get a room that only costs 2. I see.
Yep.
Looks
It's
like the
not per- it's
power
not-
of
it's not
friendship.
per-
Yeah, power of friendship ain't gonna help us out on this one.
I really like that.
We were upstairs.
Can Clank sleep underneath the fancy person's bed? Does that count?
Refreshing morning.
Blasted by negative 40 degrees weather.
All right.
This weather is very nice. Okay.
Is there anything you guys want to do in this inn before we head back?
No, I've just been waiting to go home for, a little while now.
All right.
Teleporting stairs. Oh, I am unable to climb up on the porch. There we go.
All right. Let's
Wait.
see. Okay.
Look, Danik is right here.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
No.
the same mini, but
Oh man,
That's
sorry.
panic. That's panicky commoner.
I
I
wasn't
thought-
going
Oh,
to
no.
assume based on the mini if that was her.
Oh, I thought you were someone else. I apologize.
I gotta set up my what's it called? My snow gear. For next time.
All right. Yeah, you guys should have it, so you can go ahead and if you just dump it into the folder wherever your character's art is, it should work. So I think I set it up for that everybody's
I'm not getting
What
the
you call it?
option to put my cool stuff on.
you're not.
Oh, there they are. Nice.
Clank's sad that he doesn't have a cool picture when he puts on his cloak, but I will
You
put on all
do.
my
I
sneakers.
made you one.
You made me one?
He missed all the. Yeah, he spent.
Yeah.
He spent
He
the night
photoshopped.
making me. Yeah.
Did you go to the game art folder?
Oh
See
wait, it's
that.
not. Yeah, I don't see it. It's not showing up for you.
It's being strange.
Time to
Thank
show discount Dritz what's what. That's right.
Is all your art inside your folder?
Yeah, looks like it's all still in the portraits folder. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Image folder.
It's not important right now. We can mess with it later. I'm pretty sure Crash did it because he was so jealous of my. Okay, there it is.
Does it work now?
Yeah, no,
There
it's
it
fine.
goes.
All right.
Okay. All right. So I'll move you guys over to the map then to the. All right. So we're just gonna travel up to Targos. Okay.
Let's go get some more wolves. Ooh, guys, it's cold out here. Why don't you have your jackets on?
I am made of fur.
That is true. That is fact. That's fact.
As like little icicles start to form.
Around you, yeah. It's not cold.
All right.
Nope, I
So
had to set up a multi-sided token.
is all your art inside your folder?
I'm just pulling from my own account.
Yeah. Is your art set up in one folder on your account?
No.
Okay, that you gotta set it up and you gotta put all your the art for your token into one folder, and once you do that, then I can set it up so that you can just flip back and forth
All
whenever
right,
you
I'll
want.
do
to.
that later. Yeah.
Yep.
that's-
Okay. All right, so you guys do the 2-hour walk back to Targos. It was pretty uneventful. Hold on, 1, 2. All right. All right. It's about 9 a.m. in the morning. You guys come in and are you guys? Where do you guys want to go as soon as you get to Targo? So you guys want to go straight to Ma?
Yeah, I
And
think so. Danica said she would still be there more than likely, so I think that's the first place we would look for her anyway.
Okay. Okay.
Not perspective, yeah.
All right.
If not, Ma probably knows where she went.
Yeah. I mean, yes, this is. I had the same thought.
Do those little creatures come out at all, or do they just stay in their little rock?
If you want to look at it, you can.
Yeah, I'd glance at it every once in a while.
Okay. Every time you look at it, the little mask shape on it looks back at you.
Can we just ask them if they want to like hang out, like, you know, ride on a shoulder and look around?
How do you? If you want to ask them, how do you ask them?
She's going to touch the charm that she has affixed to her choker and just say, "It's pretty nice out here. It's dark and there's snow everywhere. You wanna hang out?"
Okay. I don't know. Can you see the charm on your choker, or like do you take it off when you do that, or is it still on your neck?
Nah, I'm just talking to it.
All right. Yeah. Nothing happens.
Oh. Guess that's that. I keep walking.
All right. Okay. So let me. Is everything set up here? Yep. All right. All right. Did you guys all load in?
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Ooh, it's cold out here.
Locked.
Yeah, that's somebody's house.
Oh,
I was like, yeah, it's this one up here, right?
there's no one in there. Must be a ghost.
Or it's 9 o'clock in the morning and they're in their beds.
Who sleeps past what? I do not see Ma.
Is there a fire going inside?
Yeah. Oh, you return.
Yes.
Oh,
How are you?
Wait, who's that?
It's Danica Graysteel.
Oh, from a distance, it kind of looked like an anteater.
Ah, it looked like the woman we left at the tavern in Winchester.
No.
Everybody, female half elf in full winter clothing. It's kind of hard to tell what they look like.
That's right.
Don't let them get under your skin this early. Don't in the campaign. You gotta
All
be
right.
tough. All right.
All right. So she says, "Oh, you guys you're back from Brinchander? Do you,
Oh, yeah. C. Wait, why am I saying C? Yes.
all right, now we know undercommon in Spanish.
Yep. Okay. I take out the rock, the stone.
Oh, what's this?
The chewinga. We found them, and this is one of them.
It looks like a rock to me.
Do the eyes kind of does the face move at all when I show it to her?
It's looking at you.
Oh, is it crying?
No, it just looks like the shape of the mask on it.
I try to move it so that the mask kind of moves so she can see like look, it's following me. It follows me around the room.
He's not a very good salesman, is he?
Hellebore, you still have that lamp, right?
Yeah. She digs out the lamp and hands it over.
Light it up.
Oh, you want me to light it up? Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, right. Hey, lady. Well, here's your lantern back.
1 second. My game kind of went crazy for a second. All right, so Sarek, you try to show her the face, and Elibor, you're lighting up your lamp.
Sure. And bringing it back to her. Because we don't need it anymore.
She says, "Oh wait, hold on," and she like takes it, and then looks at the thing. You light it up. Okay, so you wait. It didn't light up.
Yeah, it's okay. We got it.
All right, so
Don't let the
Okay,
technology control you.
you turn on the lamp. The lamp lights up. It's bright green.
Mhm.
She's like, "Oh, there is an elemental in here." And then Sarek, are you like, okay, you're trying to show her the face of the rock, like by having her like by you like standing in front of her and having where the rock looks at you, she can see over your shoulder to see it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so she sees it. She sees the mask on it, and she's like, "Oh wow." And like she sees that it's moving with you. It's like, okay. I mean, that's the same type of mask that from what I've read about them and seen drawings and sketches for. Okay. Can you? But I don't think there's ever been. I haven't seen him as a rock.
I've never seen it as a rock either.
Wait, when you found it, it was in a rock?
No, it turned into the rock after. We played some games and talked to them. We were nice to them, and they gave us this rock, and I think Helebor has another, and Clank has a finger.
A finger?
Yeah. It's kind of black and cold.
Okay. It gave you, one of them gave you a finger?
Yeah.
That's very strange. And she like writes that down. You see her, she has like a sketchbook. She like writes that down. Finger. Okay.
Helebor
You
also
said you
played.
have a 3?
Helebor also played. What game were you playing? I couldn't quite tell.
Get into the sack.
Hide and go seek. Yeah, do you need all 3? Because I thought maybe I would just hold on to this one.
I mean, I only asked you guys to bring one, so I'll pay you for one, but I just kind of want to see it, not a rock. Is there any way we can have them come out of the rock? You said they like played a game with you.
Yeah. All right. Clear the table.
All right.
All right. So she unpacks tea set, puts tea set down, takes off choker, puts stone so that it can see the tea and her, and then she's gonna say, "Oh, it's 9 in the morning or something. Good time for some tea." And then she's going to pretend to pour some tea, and then pretend to drink the tea, set it down, and then turn the handle of the cup towards the stone.
Clank will pull out the black and dead finger and put it on the table too.
It didn't jump into the finger. It jumped
Yeah, I
into a
know.
rock. Oh,
I
you
know.
just put the finger on. All right. As you do that, and it sees the rock sees the teacup. One of them jumps out the rock to go look at the teacup.
Mm.
And then you can see it looking at you and looking at the teacup. And then once that happens, Danica sees it jump out. I was like, "It is! There is one! Oh wow!" And it came out because you made a teacup? Okay.
Nah, they like to copy like what you're doing, and then they like you to copy what they're doing. So if you just kind of mime at each other,
They like
That-
dinner parties.
that
Like
seems
they,
to make them happy.
Like children's games.
Oh, okay. And she like writes that down. You just hear it scribbling down in her thing. She like, I just like, hi, little, and like bends down, like looks at it, and is like, hey, little guy, or girl, or, anyways, Well, I mean, this is what I was looking for. And like as she's like getting close to it, the guy, the little chunga, like steps back and like goes towards Helibor.
Oh.
Okay. I put my arm down on the table, palm up, so it can run up my arm to my shoulder.
Runs up and sits on your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to not like me much.
Oh, yeah, this one's sticking with us, but you could go and see if you get the one out of the finger.
Finger?
Yeah, it's right here on the table.
It's
Yeah, to get that one to come out, it's a little embarrassing, but you gotta pick your nose with the finger.
Really?
And that'll make them pop out. Yeah.
All right. Give me a deception.
Deception.
And you can do, yeah, deception. And is anybody? I guess Clank was helping, so you can get. Hey, wait, Clank, are you proficient in deception?
Nope.
Oh, whatever. No. You got. Yeah, you can roll it at advantage.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. No, she's like, The other one, so far, all you guys have told me they jumped into rocks, not fingers, and I don't see a mask shape on this finger.
Oh, that's because it was with nail polish and it rubbed off.
Nail polish. What is
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, demask was. Oh yeah.
You know, like them elven models wearing their fancy paintings. You know, with the colors on your fingernails.
Okay.
Listen, just pick out one of the other two and give us a 25 gold.
Selena also drew a pretty picture of one.
Oh,
she
is that
did?
what she was working on last night?
Oh,
I
I don't know if you told us that or not. Sorry.
No, I'd be pretty embarrassed and not want to share it after
Yeah.
rolling so
Nah,
low.
she was drawing like Mr. Potato Head or something.
Okay. She's gonna say, well, can any of you other ones that have the rock? Can you put it down? And maybe I can take a look at it.
Yep. Sarek will put his down on the table.
All right. She is gonna like look at the rock and like take like a plate and put like a fork next to it and like stand back a little bit. The rock is looking at you, Sarek.
So actually, before that, is she just like inquisitive? Is she curious? I want to basically gauge whether or not I would feel as though she has malicious intent.
All right.
I assume not, because she has no idea what these are. But
I was about to ask her who she's working for too. So
yeah.
Yeah. You guys can, if both of you are like looking at each other then looking at her, you can give me an insight check.
Are you
one of
pondering
you.
what I'm pondering, Selena? Well, I think so, Brian.
So I probably should have made these blind.
Oh yeah. Just pretend that's blind.
whoops.
Yeah, from now, we'll next one will be blind. And Selena, are you using your advantage there because it's supposed to be next roll?
Well, yeah. So then it would have to be, wouldn't
Okay,
it?
so
There you go.
Yeah.
yeah. So 17. Okay, 17 and 19. Okay, both of you can tell that she is just enamored by and curious about this. She does not want it to harm, and you kind of can see in the glint in her eye that she's kind of happy that you guys have brought it back, brought them back alive, and they seem to like you. She kind of thinks that's a really good thing. You can kind of see her
Okay. I'll sit down and I don't see one. I'm assuming there's a fork on this table or somewhere around.
Right, yeah, right there where I pinged.
Okay. So I'll grab a fork and I'll look at the rock and it is okay. And I will pretend to start eating with the fork. And then put the fork down next to the stone.
Okay, another one will jump out. And this one looks at the... Actually, he's not covered in leaves anymore. Hold on. He jumps out and, like, picks up the fork and, like, looks at you, starts eating, like, pretending to eat, then looks at Danica and, like, cautiously, like, hands her a fork.
And I'll encourage her. Yeah, they'd be really good at basketball.
Okay, she like takes the fork and pretends to eat.
She stabs him with it.
The Chewinga like kind of cheers a little bit, steps back. Okay. All right. And Danica's like writing down some notes after doing that, and like puts the fork back down and like picks up a cup, and like looking at the Chewinga, like mimics drinking from the cup, and then you see the Chewinga mimic drinking from a cup with nothing in its hand. Okay, she's like, okay, so that's how you gain their trust. Okay.
Well, that was ominous.
Okay, so this is great. So like I said, 25 gold for me to, if you brought one back alive, and if you're willing to leave one with me, I'll pay the 25 gold. And if you guys want, you can keep the lantern.
Maybe we can find some more. Yeah, I will leave the rock, and if he wants to get into it.
He like looks at the rock and like puts it next to him and then sits down. He doesn't go into it yet, though. He continues to pretend to drink.
Okay. You be a good boy. She will take care of you.
I might ask, what do you intend to do with it?
Well, I've heard that they are very in tune with nature and the weather, so I'm hoping to see if by studying them and following them and seeing how they interact, maybe I can learn something about this everlasting winter.
Seems like quite the undertaking for a single person.
Well, I'm taking this route, but I'm not the only person who has come to Icewind Dale to try and figure out how stuff's going. I believe I have a colleague named Tolly in Bremen, who's like looking about the wildlife around the lake there. You guys have helped me a lot with this, and this is very, very interesting. I'm pretty sure she can use the help of a nice group of inquisitive and, at least from what I can tell, kind souls like you. Oh, and here, and like she takes out a pouch, and like hands it to Sarek.
Okay.
Well, what's your colleague's name?
Tolly.
Tolly. She's
Okay.
she has a mask. She's purple. Looks like an alien.
She kind of looks like me.
Oh, this was a game I was playing. The character named Tali. Never mind.
I know.
Okay.
All right. She like hands you the 25 gold. And if anybody wants to take the lantern, she'll hand it to them as well.
Tali, Tali.
And she's in Bremen.
Bremen.
Do you think he wants a friend to keep him company? I mean, if we're just giving him away by himself, he might get lonely.
I mean, if you're willing to leave one here, but I only had 25 gold to spend.
I guess after you're done researching them, can you give them back?
I mean, if they're willing, yeah. I mean, I don't plan to keep them in a cage or keep them forever. I'll plan to let them, after I've studied and observed them long enough to satisfy my curiosity. I was hoping to just let them go back to doing what they're doing, and hopefully maybe I can learn a clue to this winter.
Well, they were stealing plates, is what they were doing.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, and she's like writes that down in her notes, and then she makes sure the plate. She's like in her notes. You can kind of see that she's sort of like keep an eye on plate and fork.
Clank will put his rock on the ground or on the table, and then mime pantomime picking his nose with the dead finger, and then hold the dead finger out to the rock.
The rock is gonna just stare at you.
Halvor, I thought you said that worked.
And then Danica says, "Aha! I knew it was a lie. You guys are playing tricks on me." Anyways,
Well, Danica, we have other business to attend to. If we see Talia, we will let her know how you're getting on.
Hey, has anybody seen Ma or anybody that works here besides this lady
oh
that
yeah,
I
she
thought was an Aardvark?
Oh, she's in the. I think the last time I saw her, she was in the back getting something from the
Oh, all right.
the pantry.
All right. I'll be back.
This-
And
this one right here.
she's gonna go do backstory stuff.
A loud crashing sound and much cursing from the back, and then she appears.
Where's all the drugs?
Oh, Heliport, you're back. What happened? How was
Oh yeah, he's dead.
what?
Yeah, Ma.
What happened?
It was terrible. We got there and we went to him right away, and he had been his house was smashed up, and there was a hole in the floor,
This is bigger.
and he fell down he didn't fall down the hole. I'm pretty sure he may have fallen down. We're not Ma, listen. He had an ice knife in his chest from the serial killer.
What?
Yeah. Now, what was he mixed up in, Ma, that this serial killer be coming after? I had a pile of notes that I took, but I seem to have lost them. But I know that he had to have been up to something. Why else would you get ice knifed in your basement?
He told Torga no.
Oh, right. Yeah. So some people, like that discount Dritz guy, he thinks that maybe it has to do with people rejecting Torga's business offers. Like maybe this assassin is on her hit squad or something.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past Torga.
Oh yeah, Ma. You ever heard of this lady called like Troll Lover? Troll dancer? Dances with trolls.
Trollbane.
Trollbane. Yeah.
I think that name. A long time.
She says she's old, but she's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good for her age. I gotta say. Anyways, Ma, she's trying to hire people to go and assassinate Torga.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to having Torga out of the... Hey, I'm not gonna...
You can't just go around killing people.
I mean, yeah, you can't. That's why she shouldn't be doing it.
Well, I mean, except, once a month to make some fairy queen happy. That I guess that's okay to be killing people once a month.
Now that you mention it, the last time I talked to Galdis, he was saying he was trying to figure out a way to not be a part of that anymore.
So it's like a super easy mystery to solve. Got it. Or maybe that that discount Trit's got a good egg, and she knocks on her head, which makes a coconut sound.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah. Do you just keep a coconut near the computer now?
Yep.
Nice. Nice.
All right. Well,
Anyways,
This-
Ma, here's all the money from distributing the merchandise.
all right. Good. Good. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
She gives you like a pat on the head.
Yeah. So Ma, you saying that, you know, if somebody were to take out Togi, you'd be okay with that?
I mean, if someone did, sure.
If
I
someone
mean, I'm
did.
not gonna complain.
Don't say capital S there. That's a lowercase s. Capital S, someone, it's like you're trying to say that I'm going to do it. Like a lowercase someone's like, someone. Could be anyone.
Yeah, could be anyone.
Could be anyone. Yep.
How much you said this person was offering?
Oh, gosh. It's like 50 gold.
100 gold.
Shh.
50.
Shh.
I wasn't sure if you knew.
I mean, that seems like some pretty good money.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, I feel like it could have been more money, you know? Yeah.
But I mean, if Torga is behind this, and you do, if someone takes her out, I mean, what about all her merchandise?
Yeah, what about that, Ma?
Yeah, I
What
don't know.
about that?
I don't know.
Somebody would need to be pretty organized up ahead of time, you know what I'm saying? To make sure they was ready to get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody that, let's say, has a 10-day tops to figure out sooner the better.
Probably.
Yeah. All right. Well, I kind of want to go looking for this sled that some Yetis stole. Don't worry, if there's Yetis, I'll just run faster than everybody else there, and you know,
I mean,
He'll try.
that's the way of the North. That's the way of the North.
yeah.
So, yeah. But do you need me for anything, or can I take a couple days?
I mean, I should be good here. It's been kind of slow, but I can handle what's going on here. If you got stuff to do, you know, you're old enough now. Go live your life.
These dwarves are gonna give us a bunch of money for finding the dead friend. For finding the merchandise, and then I'm hoping to get enough money to get my own sled dog.
I mean, you always wanted one, right?
Yeah. But that's okay. I understand that we just never had 25 gold laid around, and that's why little Hellebore had to pull the sleigh. Yeah, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was to make me strong and tough. I got you.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And
All right, well,
look how much you've learned from it.
I've learned so much.
Yeah.
Well, Ma, it's been real. I'll see you in a couple days.
Remember though, you know, if you ever need a place to sleep modestly for free, you know, you always have a home here.
She leaps the counter and lands in the arms of this dwarf.
You crush her because you're at work. And you hear a bunch of bones cracking, like sounds like a old man getting beaten by a phone book.
I know exactly what that is. Like.
And she's like, "Oh, get out there, and, do me proud."
Mm-hmm. All right, she's gonna kick open the door and get the sled ready.
As you kick open the door,
Oh no!
you see a dog running in from up north.
A free dog. All right, she's gonna rush up to it.
It rushes up to you and tackles you.
Oh.
Okay.
That was easy.
Are you
Does it have blood on
are you gonna try and dodge or anything like that? Or are you just gonna let it happen?
No.
You recognize this dog too.
Oh, okay.
It's Garrett's dog boy.
Oh shoot, that's not good.
He runs up, tackles you, and like licks your face, and is like barking and like telling you to try and follow him.
Oh, hey guys, we got a mystery to solve here.
He runs up to each one of you and like tries to like pull at your pant leg to like follow them.
Yeah, I show boy the sled. What's got to be pulled with the.
He like barks and like gets himself like ready.
All right.
You can kind of see that he has like a broken harness on him.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. I'll put him into the harness I have, and then I'll just pull the other side.
All right.
Can I see how the harness was broken? Like
It looks like it was
torn apart, or
Give me an investigation.
okay.
Ooh.
Blind.
Oh no.
This dog knocks me over because I'm probably smaller than it.
All right. I can't find blind. There it is. Okay. Investigation.
I'm thinking I might changing this IC thing because it's kind of hard to see some stuff.
Yeah.
Can we do a big helper on this?
Yeah. Whoever has investigation, go ahead.
Everybody has investigation. Yeah.
Before we leave the tavern, I
No.
give you 5 gold.
Whoever has training in investigation, how many people do we have 50?
50. No, I have
Vitos
training in
does.
investigation.
You have training, and Vitos, you have training.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so then it was rolled that Selena's thing was rolled at advantage with +1. All right, so yeah, Selena, you can tell exactly how this thing looks. It looks like it's been ripped off,
Okay.
like not by like any tools or anything. More like it looks like it might have been pulled, and then pulled to the point where it stretched so much that it snapped.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright.
It's them Yetis.
We should get going.
Yep.
Very strong did this.
But before we leave the tavern, I give everybody 5 gold of the 25.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, we did this together.
So you guys left both Chewingas there, or just the one that she paid Sarek for?
I think the 2, right? Clank left his also.
Clank, did you leave yours?
Clank couldn't have gotten his out of the rock.
I definitely would have taken it by with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You want him to jump back inside the rock?
It's up to him.
Okay. He's gonna hang out on your shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah, if Clank couldn't have got his out of the rock, then he would have just kept the rock because it's a rock.
Okay. All right. So, he's gonna try and lead you. Okay, let me take you to the map for a second.
Okay.
So you're gonna follow the.
Yeah. I'll let the dog lead the sled. I'm gonna just.
All right.
Yeah.
Why'd you change the music? What's up with that? What's going on?
What's
Why
it
you-
do?
Why are you doing that?
This is actually dangerous music for me to play because sometimes I use this as white noise to sleep.
So if we hear a loud thud, your head probably hit the desk.
Yep.
I mean, it could be the milkshake.
Mm.
I got a milkshake.
No, don't
So-
do it. Don't you do it.
So the dog leads you, boy leads you to a house in Brinchander. I mean, not Brinchander, in Targos. And Helibor, you recognize it as Garrett's house. And he's like, he runs up and starts scratching at the door. Let's see.
Wait a minute. The dog will let us to a place in the town and not out of the town?
Yeah, he led you to a place in the town.
I mean, Garrett could have got back the next night or whatever anyway, so.
Oh man, these fishing boats probably ain't been out in a long time if it's been perpetual winter for 3 years.
Yeah, so just so you know, the lake around Targos is so frozen that if you want to go using your fishing boats, you have to like drag out a small boat out into where the lake is actually water, and then start using the boat from there. Some people just go out a little bit further and drill a hole in the ice, and then fish through a hole in the ice.
Mm.
The old half elven ice fishing. Very clever.
So you guys get to the house, and boy is like scratching at the door. The door opens up, and you see a human, male, and enter the door. And as he comes in, the boy like tackles the man and like is like barking and worried, and like looks at you guys and then barks and worries. And do you guys like get to the house with boy?
Yep.
All right. So you guys get there. The man looks up at you guys and says, "What's going on? Why is boy here? Where's Garrett?"
I don't know. The dog came up to us, and we followed him here, and he's really upset. And it looks like his reins got snapped by something real big and strong. We heard there was some Yeti attacking sleds. That might be what happened.
Oh no. Garrett was heading out on a. He was hired by some adventurers to go explore Kelvin's cairn. He was gonna meet them in a Carconic, and then from there go to the mountain. If boy's back here in only just a day, they couldn't have gotten. Oh no, boy wouldn't have left him alone unless something was. He like looks at boy. Boy like looks at him. He's like, can you guys, boy, do you know where Garrett is? And you see boy like bark and like hop up and down, and like, I hate to ask this, but you guys look like you're all geared up and ready to go out. Can you go out and find him?
No, this is actually pretty serendipitous. My pardons on your possible tragedy, because we was going to be looking for these Yetis anyways.
So
Look
given
at
Yeti?
I'm assuming it was something big and it snapped the. We don't got ogres up here.
yeah, so he took the road toward Tourmaline. If he's going to Carconic, he's definitely going near the Dwarven Valley. Like it's around. Sorry, this is Sarah
Yeah.
paying attention to the map that he knows very well because of his background. He probably would have crossed around the same area that those other dwarves possibly lost.
Where I
so
made the swoopy arrow.
where she made the swoopy arrow.
So there's
Yeah.
2 sleds there?
Now there's
It
2
could-
sleds there.
Yeah,
And-
that's one
and-
way to look at it.
And possibly 2 bodies, a human and a dwarf. I assume that Garrett was a human.
Yeah, you guys saw Garrett before when you guys
Yeah.
were leaving.
Mm.
The first time.
Okay. So yeah, yeah. I mean, I hope we get there before he. Maybe we can get him before he dies, if he's alive at all.
Before he dies? Oh no, don't. No,
Yeah,
I hope not.
This is his husband.
Most
You don't want to
likely,
be. Where's your bedside manner? Huh?
Listen, everybody dies. It is winter. You know how many people
Wow.
I have buried in the snow? I can't
Vitos
even
like
count
puts
them.
his arm out and tries to console him. It'll be fine. I know what it's like to lose someone close. We'll save him.
Okay.
If we
Yeah,
live
it's
right
not too
away-
late. They probably got him hanging up by his ankles from some icicles, letting all the blood get soaked up into the meat.
We should
That's so.
do-
Yeah,
No,
we got
should
plenty of
bring
time.
We
They
should
get yeah.
bring a axe beak with us that we can maybe cut open if it's getting to a point. Yeah, we can stuff him inside if he needs to stay warm.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I was going with that.
I read this book.
Oh, you're making a joke about that book about the was it Air Striders?
No, Duke
Air
Airstrider.
Striders, no.
Is that a thing Drizzt did?
It is certainly not a thing Dritz did. Man, no Yetis could even mess with Dritz. He's chopping them down left and right. You know he stormed a frost giant stronghold, right? By himself. Well, okay, the others were there, but mostly by himself. He's not afraid of no yetis. But hey, every minute we stand around here is another minute that your husband's in danger.
I don't have I know this is a lot to ask, and I don't really have any.
Why are you still talking? I'm leaving. I'm going to find him.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Boy, go lead these guys to Garrett and help them find Garrett. And then boy barks. You can see him give him like a stern, serious bark, and he looks turns and looks at you guys.
Yep.
And starts running towards the door.
All right, let's do this thing.
Let's go get them yeti. Yeah,
All right.
Smarter than quick, yeah.
All right, so
well,
let's see.
Statistically, if this was vanilla, one of us is not gonna make it out of this fight. But who knows? Maybe this will be better.
I mean, that's why the dog's with us, right?
Sure. Oh, see though, 5e Yetis are really tough. They're really tough.
Yeah.
They hit. Everything about them is very tough. It's a well-made monster.
Also, you guys, I probably should say this now. I forgot to say this earlier. You turned in the first quest, which is the spirits one. So you guys are now level 2.
Oh,
wow,
that's convenient.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yep.
I wasn't gonna ask because I didn't want to be like that kind of player, but I was praying the rosary pretty hard over here. You can't see because there's no web camera. Okay.
Yeah, you guys
we have to take a long rest first.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Sorry,
That's
Garrett.
true.
See you in a week.
Let's go.
Nah,
then.
listen. We don't need no special levels. We already got 5 extra hit points. Let's just go. Let's do
see what
this thing.
happens.
Yeah,
See what happens.
let's go for it.
All right. Good luck. I'm gonna pray for you guys.
Yeah.
We got
All right.
8 points.
Okay. Yeah. You guys all have your fate point, right?
Yeah.
No one took a feat.
No, I took
Alright,
the
okay,
100 gold. I took the extra 100 gold. So
All right. Okay. So you guys are gonna go to you're gonna try and travel towards that follow boy, right? That's what you're doing.
Yep.
All right. Let me take you guys to the Icewind Dale map.
toward the
Now-
spooky arrow.
I gotta correct you there. It's like that famous goblin sage, right? Do or do not. There is no try. We ain't trying nothing. We're succeeding. Voice in the sky.
All right. All right.
Yeah, man. But that goblin in his day, I'm telling you, Discount Dritz, he was a Kensai monk with the sunblade. Oh man, jumping all over the place. It was crazy.
All right. So you guys are gonna be traveling. Are you gonna be traveling along the road to Tourmaline and then crossing, or are you gonna
I mean,
Yeah,
just
we're
gonna
gonna. I mean, obviously they were probably near the road, right?
yeah.
So what you know is that he was heading to Caer Konig to then go to Kelvin's Cairn.
Yeah, there's no reason they wouldn't have just stayed on the road until they got closer. There's no way.
Yeah.
If anything, they might have deviated right around here. Hold on. Right around, yeah, right where you're clicking, yep. Because then they would have gone here, you see?
Yep, and that's the Bremen's Run, which you got to be careful with Bremen's Run.
Yeah, so if we follow the road or the trail to here, I'm thinking that right around here is where we'll get off the road if we ain't found nothing yet.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna do Giffyglyphs traveling stuff. So you guys just planned out your route, right?
Aw, he tricked us.
You guys planned out your route. You're going on the road, and then from there you're gonna split off and then walk through the valley to get to Kelvin's Cairn.
Yep.
All right.
Or yeah, I mean, following.
Well, I
what's his
mean,
name the whole way,
yeah, you're getting a little ahead of yourself there. We're looking for evidence of a Yeti attack or deviation of a sled or sled dog thereof.
Okay. Yep, that's fine.
And also being familiar with those dirty dwarves as I'm getting closer to where I was, I would know their normal travel paths or no?
Yeah, if you're a clan crafter, you were from there, you know that when they come out the valley, they would just make a straight shot to Bryn Shander, walking through the wilderness. Well, the snowy wasteland, because there's no trees or anything like that here.
It's right
So they would just go
here.
straight to Bryn Shander from there.
I'm putting my money right here. That's where we're gonna be at.
Gotcha.
Right there.
All right. Okay.
So it could deviate a little bit because they make a straight shot.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So yep. More blah blah blah. Okay. What's the things? Okay. So who? Okay. You guys are following boy. Who's taking the front, like guiding everybody, like with boy?
I don't have survival, but I would do it if due to my perception and my cartographer background.
Sure. If with your cartography and you mapping out this place, if someone has survival, they can also. Well, it depends. We have 5. It's 4 roles, and we have 5 people, so somebody can help out.
Yeah. So Vitos would either be second or up front. I would have my light spell obviously going as well. So.
Okay. Is anybody like foraging and like seeing to see if there's any resources around or anything like that while they're walking?
This guy's life's in danger.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
okay,
my thought
okay.
too, yeah.
Are you guys are just rushing then?
Yeah, we don't want to do nothing that would slow it down.
Okay.
Did boy have blood on his face like he?
No. He
Okay,
did
good,
look
good.
tired from running though.
Okay. Yeah. So no, yeah, we should make him run harder and go back.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna just have you guys start moving. And who's guide? And you said Sarek
Sarek.
and Vitos want to guide with helping each other.
Yep.
Well,
All right.
I'm not trained in survival, but I would be up towards the front.
Okay. Is anybody trained in survival?
No.
Oh no.
That seems like a misstep on someone's point. Who knows?
Okay, it's no problem. All right, so Sarek, give me a wisdom check then. Blind.
I can still give you survival. No,
Okay.
no, it's the same. Doesn't matter.
Okay. All right. So you guys are doing pretty well. You guys are traveling on there. Let's do this.
I just want to say, I'm proficient in 7 skills and 3 tools. Okay, I don't want no flack that I'm not covering skills. I thought in a survival game, explicitly described such that like a lot of people were gonna take survival.
I would like to say that I'm proficient in 7 skills and 3 tools as well.
Wizards get a couple skills. Let me look at them.
Yeah.
All the intelligence skills, and I don't know what this other one is. Persuasion? No. I don't have access to survival.
So as you guys are traveling, you get about halfway up the road, maybe about there, and you hear the weather start to change.
Oh, magically?
Look, the weather, it is changing.
All right.
That's my survival check, guys.
So you can see like a blizzard starting to roll
cool.
through.
I was about to ask, is it changing to get better?
Nope, it's getting worse. You guys are outside the town on the roads, and a blizzard starts to come through. Let me turn this on.
Oh.
Yeah, that's like
I got
bad news, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm so used to doing it.
Oh, is it music?
I turned on some Blizzard ambience, yeah.
Oh.
Okay. I mean that works. Yeah. I mean we can use that. Yeah, that's fine.
No, I'm genuinely sorry if I stepped in your toes.
No, it's okay. I mean
What?
that works fine as well.
When in doubt, push on.
Yeah, we're already here.
All right.
Let's
So you guys
just keep going.
are just gonna push through.
I mean, now it's even more dire. So yeah, I think
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right.
His life's in danger.
All right. So, I need everybody to make survival. I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
survival rolls.
With
Blind.
advantage, right?
If you're no.
What's
Blind?
your rule on guidance and that lovely spell?
You can guidance yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this blind too?
Yeah. Everything's blind.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
just-
blind.
And I mean, you
It's not
guys are
blind.
in a blizzard. Are you doing anything in this blizzard to help your guys self
I'm showing
travel
off
through this blizzard?
my cool
Well,
coat
I
is.
tell everybody to hold on to a part of the sled.
Okay. Yep. that
I
works.
would take out some of my rope and tie us all together, kind of daisy chain.
Nice.
Oh.
All right. All right. That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Sarek.
Not like it does.
Oh, I'm looking for oh, there it is. Okay, all right. So yeah, you guys are making it through the blizzard. It is
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna find a body in this, but hopefully the dog knows where it's going.
That is fair.
gotta preload a scene. Hold on 1 second, and let me
Now,
drag
don't
you
you
guys out.
worry. This dog, he's special. His name's Boy. And he's powered by plot.
Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
That's the sound of a man who's gonna fantasy kill a dog.
Always wanted to do this.
Hellebore, can we eat this blazing root, or is it just for our hands?
Oh, don't eat it. Don't put it in your mouth. Did you put it in your mouth? Spit it out.
No, I just
Oh.
I figured I'd ask. I really did want to eat it, but you know.
You hear
I
Sarek
mean,
spit.
if you can handle it, you'll definitely be warmed up. And then you'll be warmed up out the back door for about 3 hours.
Is it really that good?
I mean, you could always find out.
Okay, Vitos, you said you were in front.
Yeah, front or second doesn't matter.
Yep.
I can do dancing lights. Can I focus that on the dog so we don't lose the dog either?
Ooh, that's another good idea.
You want to put dancing lights on the dog?
Yeah,
Well, on
like
its collar
hover
or
it around.
something? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we
Okay.
can
Yeah.
see it. There's 4 of them. It's
Okay.
120 feet concentration.
The dog spends an hour chasing the dancing lights.
No, I've doomed us all.
I don't got no more snacks. Go get us snacks.
Okay. I'm gonna have to change you guys' vision a bit because in a blizzard you only have a maximum of 20 feet.
Oh, dang. All right. This is going to be a very scary time.
That's not much shorter than what I could see, anyways.
Sarek feels nerfed. Like it became like a Giffyglyphs NPC.
All right. So let me move you guys over now. Oh, whoa. Yeah, sorry. Something's going on with my Foundry. So as you guys it's loading in. Once everybody loads in, let me know.
Clank is in.
All right.
I'm in.
Someone turn on the light.
That's Vitos' spell.
All right. It's only going to be a maximum of 20 feet because of the blizzard.
What do you want me to change it to for the light token?
20 feet. Right now your light goes 20, 20, right? So just put 20 bright.
Okay.
Hey, it's the moon. We're standing on the moon, guys.
What colors are your dancing lights, Celine?
Let's do green.
Okay.
Selena, should I do my dancing lights as well? Out into the distance?
I don't think it matters, Sarek. We can only see 20 feet in front of us.
You are the
All
smart one.
As you come up and boy comes up, you do see a kind of a mess of a
Oh, God.
here, and like you see boy like look at it and then like runs past it towards the valley. You do also see that there are some tracks. It looks like the sled has been like moved south. Well, bottom of the screen, not south. That would be west. Southwest. Yeah, southwest.
Look for prints or footprints or any type of tracks.
Okay. Give me a survival. Blind.
Would you accept investigation?
Yeah, I'll accept investigation. Blind as well.
Would you accept perception?
Can I?
No.
I will assist anybody else that has or
Yeah,
could.
+1 Vitos.
I got +3, I think.
Well, I have a +5 on my check. If you want me to actually
Oh hell yeah!
roll.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, imp-based warlock. Oh.
All right. So you're who? Okay. Who? So Vitos is rolling and you're helping.
Yeah.
And Sarek, you rolled survival.
Yes.
Okay. So Vitos and Halibor, you two working together. You kind of can't tell what's going on here. It looks like, I mean, you can tell that someone died and there's a lot of blood. Sarek, on the other hand, you do see a severed leg. It seems to be a short, stocky leg.
Garrick was the short and stocky.
Yeah, I pointed out. That's probably was it Obak?
Yeah,
This
that was the name of the dwarf.
Yep, this could have been, that could be the dwarf.
You also see a couple of small, you see large, heavy footprints leading up on the screen. So that would be to the northwest.
Okay.
And you see small footprints and the trail of a sled leading southwest to the bottom of the screen.
Ah, okay. All right. I point that out. There's a leg here. There are large footprints, probably the Yeti, and a sled and smaller footprints, a baby Yeti perhaps.
It looks like a lot of small footprints.
It's a lot of baby Yeti.
Okay. So
I tell boy, find your master.
yeah, let the dog decide.
Let me see. He's gonna.
You can't.
Wherever you want to go, boy.
And
Okay,
there's nothing in this, right? I'm assuming that.
No.
Look, I picked
It,
it
loo-
up.
it looks like just wood that has been broken off of something.
Yeah,
Okay.
listen. The Yeti took the beat, and the Littles took the loot.
Yeah. They've hired the Yeti, obviously, to do their dirty work.
I say, good boy. Find the garage. Oh, we are going this
Oh,
way.
he's going in a completely different direction. Okay.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
does not want the baby yetis.
All
Okay.
right.
So I mean, I will point out that there's a sled that went this way. So I think we do find Garrett, but we need to try to find our way back and maybe see what's going on if he's not where. So it's potentially where the.
The dwarf stuff. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. Yep. Okay. All right. You guys continue on through this blizzard.
Like, how tiny were these footprints? Were they like?
Small humanoid size.
Were they wearing snowshoes or little booties or anything?
Yeah, it does. It did look like they were wearing footwear.
Snowshoes? Oh.
Whether it was snowshoes or not, it does look like they were wearing footwear. You can't tell if it was specifically snowshoes.
So not a beast.
There were many of them.
So, boy, goes about this over to here
Where? Oh,
where I'm pinging.
Oh, okay.
You guys are following boy. Continue to follow him. Let's see, and eventually you guys are continually travel through this blizzard. I need you all guys to make me survival rolls again. You guys are still tied together.
Yep, nothing's changed.
All right, make them all
Okay.
blind.
Blind, got it. Blind.
Blinded by the light.
All right, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you guys are good. So yeah, you guys come up to a small camp at the base of Kelvin's Cairn.
Okay.
Do we have an idea about how long we've been traveling?
Yes, it has been. Let me see. Hold on. — 16 miles. It's been. Oh wow, it's actually a lot longer than I thought.
Well, yeah, if
All right.
if Targos to Brinchender was 2 hours and there wasn't a crazy blizzard,
Yeah.
then getting
So-
to there would probably be like 4 hours, and then
No, road travel. It's 1 mile per hour. I mean 1 mile per hour. So
Okay.
you guys.
Y'all ready to nap?
So 5 hours to get to here.
so it's tomorrow and we're dead.
Yeah. So you guys were in here. It was about nighttime. So you guys. Okay, this is what we'll do. You guys got to here. You guys saw the the scene where the person died. Do you guys wanted us to make camp and then get ready to travel for the next morning there? It would be in a blizzard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Night in a blizzard doesn't sound like a good idea.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what you can do is there's the Dwarven Valley. You guys can try and find a place a cave or something like that in there to stay the night. And I'll use your survival rolls from before for that.
Yeah. I feel like pressing on would be risky.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Dwarven Valley, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as we're out of the elements somewhat.
Okay. Yep. All right. Do that. All right. Survival checks. Is any camping activities you guys want to do while sleeping, or no? You're just gonna knock it out and then get ready to go the next morning.
I think power nap it up. Quick rest. Go.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll try to cuddle with boy.
All right. So next morning, you guys continue walking. The blizzard is not there, so you guys make it there in the morning. Couple hours. Okay.
Since there was no blizzard, I would not have us tied up.
All right. 6 hours from the morning. All right, so it's 1 a.m. It's 1 p.m. when you guys reach the base camp.
Okay. Okay. Here.
I'll drag you guys out.
I swear to God, Dom, if this mountain is a mimic, I'm gonna be pissed.
What would it be? Frozen Elmer's glue, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of looks like Frozen Elmer's glue.
All right.
And is this like the tallest landmark in this valley?
Yeah, it's at the everywhere in 10 towns. If you look towards Kelvin's Cairn, you can see it.
Okay.
It's just somehow not off into the distance. There's a myriad of different wildlife, and it's kind of like just a landmark of Icewind Dale. You can kind of see it wherever you are. Okay, so you guys make it to the base camp. Oh, let me bring out Boy. Okay. So once you arrive, as you guys arrive to the base camp, you see 2 tents pitched in the snow near an icy outcropping that act as a natural windbreak between the tent and an overturned sled. You can still see other dog sleds, other dogs tied to the sled. 5 of them.
Doesn't look like there's Yetis here.
All right. Well, we're still gonna go wherever this dog wants us to go,
Yeah, as you guys
just
are.
like other dogs.
and
You
then we'll have 2 dogs.
So Yeah, you see the sled, and you see 5 of the dogs tied to it. And you can see that at the end, one of the end dog, where there would be an end dog in the top, the thing is snapped off.
Okay.
Okay.
As you guys get there, Boy is like barking and trying to lead you guys up the mountain.
Nope,
Yeah, we're
I'll-
coming.
no,
We're coming.
I'll follow.
All right, we gotta bust out the pitons, the ropes, the ice picks,
Crampons.
trampons. There we go. Snowshoes off.
Wait,
Crampons on.
But the dogs okay? Is it just the dogs and a couple of tents?
So it's a tent. It's 2 tents. The dogs, they all look like cold and hungry.
Yeah.
It looks like they've been waiting there for all night.
Okay.
Mm. Oh,
Well, we'll go
We should-
and
yeah, we'll
Yeah, give-
distribute love
yeah,
and
some-
pets,
yeah.
obviously.
and some food.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And food and water.
Do we toss them the dwarves' leg?
Mm,
No, we gotta keep that for money.
Yeah, that's proof. That's proof.
Yeah,
Of,
that's
proof of life.
I take the boot
Death.
off. I take the boot off and I hold the.
No.
Okay, all right.
Somebody's got to have rations or something.
Yeah.
I mean, check their sled.
Okay, yeah, you check the sled. All right, so
Looking for
looking
dog food.
at the sled, you see 2 crates. One of them is empty. It appears that it was broken into by one of the dogs.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's had some provisions in there that they may have eaten
Okay.
to try and
Well,
save.
that's why you're
Well,
hungry.
make sure the dogs are okay.
Oh.
All right, let's go.
All right, so yeah, Boy,
All right, just let everyone down.
No.
Boy's leading you up.
All right. Powered by plot, I'm telling you.
Right up the mountain. Look at him.
Oh yeah, Serena, this came for you with the bail. It's Peter inspiration.
Oh.
Great work.
From
As you guys,
has an elephant stamp on it.
so as you guys are heading up the mountain, you do notice that there's like no trail or anything like that, but for some reason, Boy's leading you in a direction.
Oh man, you know what would be messed up if he had switched teams, right? And he was just leading us to the Yetis.
Okay, as you guys get to here, I'm gonna need to
Roll an initiative.
move you guys over. Hold on 1 second.
All right. I would like to.
Can you stack up right under Boy?
All right, Crash. All right, Crash.
I mean, it'd be the perfect plot. The dog gets freed, and other dogs are held hostage. For this,
Yeah. And if the dog, because there's like fairies in this adventure, if the dog, like when we walked in there, and he was like, dinner served. And we're like, what? And then the dog stares right at us. He's like, you imbeciles.
As you guys are climbing up,
Where are my testicles, Hellebore? Where are my testicles?
as your guys are climbing up the mountain, you guys hear in the distance bleeding. A bunch of it sounds like goats.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I thought you
I
said
thought you said
bleeding.
How do I hear
if
that?
if I could hear the bleeding, there's too much bleeding. That's where I draw the line.
Arterial spray.
So the goats, there's a bunch of goats here, and they're just making goat sounds at you.
Okay.
It's kind of rude.
I couldn't find a good goat sound that worked well, so you're gonna have to use your imagination.
It's inside. It's inside you. It's inside you.
I do enough animal sounds in a Sunday game.
You guys.
There you go.
I mean, goats is worth a lot of money. A lot of rations walking around
Goats.
right there.
Are goats territorial?
They seem to not mind you. They're just sitting there minding their own business in their corner.
All right.
As I get closer to one of the goats, I snort a huge ice loogie at one, and then just kind of have this imposing look on my face.
Mm.
I'm gonna
Goats
climb
just
up.
make loud bleating. And
Can I climb up here?
You want to try and climb up there? It's okay. It's a hold on. I need to make sure what the distance is.
Hey, you want me to help you?
Sure.
It's about a it's a
Okay.
20-foot difference.
Oh.
So,
yeah. No, that's
yeah.
probably not happening. Okay.
What? You don't want to climb up there? You scared?
I'm about to stab you with my crampons.
Clank can climb up there if you want him to climb up there.
Yeah, you have a climbing speed, so you could probably make
yeah,
it.
it'd probably be
What?
good there.
You got a climbing speed? How'd you do that?
I have
He's-
little claws.
Icewind kobolds have a climbing speed.
Oh, that's
So
dope.
you want to try and climb up there? Okay, you need to give me an athletics anyway.
I gotta figure out what Icewind Dale half orcs got.
All right. Yeah, you can make it up there. You're going up there by yourself?
Yeah, but I'm just to scout to keep a lookout for caves or yetis.
I don't think he should be up there by himself. Can I try to climb up? I'm trained in athletics.
Well, I've got a rope. I can look for something to tie something on and help you guys out.
I might be able to get up here. Hold on.
Would you like
Should-
me to help you?
Sure.
Okay. You can make that. You make the athletics in blind.
Blind. All right.
And while he's doing that, I'm gonna be like using my pitten and little like smith tool hammer to try to find a place.
As
to
you guys
put the
as
rope
you
in
guys
there.
are doing this, Boy comes over here and starts barking and like pointing in this direction.
Okay, Sarek. So you don't cut your hands on my crampons. You should just lift me up by my butt.
All right. So
Done.
you as Sarek tries to help you get up there, you try and find a foothold, or not a foothold, a handhold. Put your hands on it, grab yourself up, and your hand slips and you fall back down.
Oh man. All right. Advantage with a +5. I ain't making it up there.
Just a +5? Maybe I should try it. All right. Come on, boy. Where's he at? Where's he at, boy?
He starts barking around this way.
Oh,
Get
okay.
here.
Can I back up first? Right
Okay.
in there. It looks like there might be a problem.
What? What do you see?
I would like to stealth. Can I hide? Can I hide behind boy?
If you want to hide? Yeah, sure. Go for it. I don't know if hiding will help in this situation, but
Yeah, me either. Can I
Where's the-
quickly level up?
Have no fear.
I also have winter combat music unless you already had something.
Yeah. Where's the combat music?
It's an avalanche. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me right now?
Oh shit.
Wait,
guys.
what's that?
There's an avalanche.
Where?
That's
That
avalanche
sound?
music.
That's avalanche music. I know because
So-
I listen to this for white noise when I'm trying to sleep.
okay. So as you guys are walking, I need everybody. Actually, hold on. Let me do.
Wait, is there music playing in Foundry that I'm missing?
Yeah.
It wasn't music.
That
Oh.
was the sound he played.
Oh, okay. Oh, I had all my sound to 0 in Foundry.
All right. So I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative.
Okay. Is it us versus the avalanche?
Oh.
Combat. Here we go. This should
So distracted by Hellebor's butt that I completely.
I
missed
think
the
I
avalanche.
double clicked.
You're in it.
Oh, okay.
I should probably turn this off now.
No, I'm not. It's not bothering me.
Okay, so as you guys get closer, you do hear the sounds of an avalanche coming. So the way this works mechanically is you have pretty much 2 rounds to get clear of the avalanche. If you want to try and figure out where that avalanche is, you can you could use your action to try and determine where that is, or you can just dash if you want to. the between each round, I'm gonna roll a d6. One person's gonna have to make a dexterity saving throw, or be knocked prone. No damage, just knocked prone. And then on your turn, you can try and get up and run again. But in between each person, and we'll do popcorn for this, so you can pass to whoever you want to pass to.
Okay.
But you guys have 2 rounds to get out of the way of the avalanche.
Okay.
All right. Who won initiative?
Clank.
Clank won initiative.
All right, Clank. What are you gonna? All right, so you're starting. We could probably put on some music for this.
This would be Eye of the Tiger.
Clank has no clue where this avalanche would be coming from, so I would like to try to figure that out.
Are you up here?
Yeah, Clank is up and over.
Yeah, Clank's way up here.
All right, so you're gonna try and figure out where this avalanche is coming from. Okay. Give me a perception check. Also, 1, 2.
Still blind.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, no. You can make it. You'll know if you find this out or not.
All right, Clank would also like to guide himself on that.
Nice.
So okay, hold on. So
Yeah.
guidance is an action,
Oh, okay.
and looking for this is an action. So you
Never
can't
mind.
guide. Yeah.
I remember him guidancing himself.
Clank has no clue.
Yeah, you have no idea where the range is for this thing is. Anything else? You still have your movement. Oh, let me unpause. You still have your movement.
Clank would probably walk forward, see what these guys are, and try and catch up to this dog. And then I will pass it to the dog.
All right. Before the dog goes, the avalanche is going to use its paragon action to cause everybody to.
What?
No.
You hear the bloop, bloop, bloop.
It's
Of the
forced-
mountain.
That's the thumbnail
of the
right there.
mountains. Yep. Okay. Okay. D6. Okay. Hold on. Let me establish everything. So, Boy 1, Sarek 2, Helibor 3, Vitos 4, Clank 5, Celine 6. All right.
Do we keep that number forever, or
For this encounter, yes.
okay?
If you want to trade, I'll trade you. I'm just kidding.
All right. 5. So that's Clank.
Damn, should have traded.
So Clank, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I totally didn't see this avalanche coming.
DC is 10. All right, so you make it. Yeah, you don't get hit by any falling debris. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, that's a big rock.
Oh.
Okay. All right, so Boy's gonna go. Boy is going to not know what's going on, hears the sound, and runs over this way.
Just keep going. I'm just gonna throw this on the Groovy 2 without any warning.
Go for it.
I was gonna put something too.
Oh wait.
Yeah, you guys can put on music.
I was gonna do Metal Gear.
Oh, you're gonna do Metal
Alright.
Gear. That's probably better than unstoppable
it.
1 hour of intense, epic action music.
That's cute. Hold on, let's pause. Pause. Let's clear it. Whoops.
Clank probably should have went back and
Unpause.
tried to ride one of those goats.
Oh, good pick. 50% of this game was anxiety-driven music.
All right, and Boy's gonna pass to Sarek.
All right.
And while he's
um,
passing,
Yep.
Well,
6. Celine,
Oh, okay. Dex save?
dexterity. Yep.
Yeah, here we go.
All right, you make it.
Yep.
All right, Sarek, go ahead.
I would actually like to see if I can see where the avalanche is.
All right, go.
wait,
Give me
is this the?
what happened. All right,
Who
with
are you
your
talking? Who are you talking to?
Sarek.
Okay.
Okay, Sarek, you can tell that the avalanche is coming from above the mountain, and you can say that. You can tell that the edge of the avalanche is there,
Okay.
and that was your action.
All right. And I'll do my movement and I'll say, "Get to boy. That'll get you past the avalanche." What about on this side? Can I tell over here too? Because
Let's see. I'm gonna say you can't with that roll.
okay. I don't know about your side.
Okay,
GG.
who are you gonna pass to?
I will pass to Selena.
Okay.
2. That's you, Sarek.
Okay.
Dexterity saving throw.
Ooh. Okay, thank
Oh,
you.
Oh no, you're good.
That too scared me a bit.
All right. Yeah. All right. Who'd you pass to?
Selena.
All right, Selena, you go ahead.
Okay. I'll trust my brother and I will move here. And I will dash to get next to him over this way.
All right.
And action, movement, bonus action. Do I have anything to help? I don't think so. No, we're good. I'll pass it to Vitos.
6. Celine.
Okay. You always pick the slipperiest ground, brother. Oh no, a 3.
Oh yeah, you fall prone.
Okay. Alright. Prone. Now I gotta play this game. And which icon is this? Oh, this man falling over? Yeah. Good.
So I'm just gonna keep going with kind of the general consensus that we need to run this way as fast as possible. So I'm just gonna move and then dash.
All right, go for it. The big giant ice on the floor is difficult terrain. All right, and I'm guessing you're passing the helibore.
Yep.
5 is clank. Ooh, all right, good, and you get a boon.
Nice.
And
You heal
extra
some-
movement.
You heal some mental stress. Okay. Sure. I'll give you one temp HP for that.
Excellent. I need it for that giant ice boulder at my feet.
Yeah.
All right, Helibor, you go ahead. What are you doing?
I'm leaving. I'm going after the dog.
Elibor,
Alright.
run!
Okay. None of this difficult terrain.
The big ice thing on the floor there is difficult terrain.
Okay.
Running through your allies is difficult terrain.
How tall is Sarek?
He is 8'2".
That's
The tallest drow you've ever seen.
the DNA test results reveal that to be a lie. I'm asking because according to this 5e jump calculator, I can jump over him and not lose any of my momentum.
Yeah, if you want to try and make the
He's 5'5".
what's your height? Your jump height.
Yeah, I was looking it up, but it's Flex Labs is down. How am I ever gonna know what my jump is?
It's 3. So standing high jump is 3 plus your strength mod.
Uh huh.
Running jump, I think, is supposed to be your. I think it's supposed to be 5 plus your strength mod, or no? I think it's supposed to be your strength number. Running
So
jump.
I might not have mentioned this, but when I saved from that dex save, I got low to the ground to make sure that I.
So you knock yourself prone.
No.
I kneel down. I just kneel down a
Okay.
little bit.
What about this? If I run right and I jump, and then I jump, and then I jump over him,
Oh man.
then I wouldn't lose any momentum, and I'd still be following the rules.
All right, just give me an acrobatics check.
God damn it!
What's that? +5.
Oh yeah, you do it.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's I run and I jump again, and then I jump a third time, and like Mario, I do like a front flip, and then I land in front of Cirque, and I keep going with my dash action. And
All right.
that's my turn.
All right, who you passing to?
I pass to the Avalanche. No, I'm just kidding. I pass to Clank.
3. That was for.
That's me.
Yeah, that's you. Dex save.
Oh.
Yep, you're good.
Okay, then I continue to pass to Clank.
All right, Clank.
Clank's just gonna run along the top of the ledge because he can't climb down very fast. And see these giant boulders trying to smash into people and be like, oh shit. And I will pass to whoever's behind. Is that Stark?
In the back, yeah.
Clank.
Oh boy, these boulders really want me.
The boulder, the ice snow patch there is difficult terrain.
Yeah.
All right, you're good.
Oh,
20, 30. I gotta go this way. How's that? Alright. And then I can get to here.
All right.
Selena!
You pressing Celine?
Yep.
Okay. You ran away without helping me up.
Is Celine?
You were down.
Selena will
Oh.
remember that.
Yeah. I forgot
It
she
appears
yeah,
in
she-
blue text.
Yeah.
All half movement stand up.
When you're prone, when you're prone, because it went to you, Celine, so you have to make the dex save, but you're prone already.
Okay.
Oh, so you just let the rocks fall on you. That's nice.
Can you? I don't think I think you can make dex saves while prone. You just do it at a disadvantage.
I didn't even know
Okay,
you had
but-
disadvantage.
Okay.
I think so. I think that's how it works.
I'll roll.
Let me hold on. But
I'm
you
not-
have prone on your.
Are you prone again? Or I mean, I can see it's like the whole thing's shaking. If I can even get to my feet, that's what the save should be.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, you make your save, but, yeah. Okay, you make your save. You're good.
Okay. So half
So you can
my
stand up.
movement to stand up, and then, let's see.
This is for that time when we were 3.
Okay,
No,
so
you don't- yeah.
here's what I'll do. So I'll just kind of get to here because I won't be. I don't have enough movement to get through that. I'll just dodge. And I'll see if
you're-
I can look and see if I can get an opening maybe next turn.
You're dodging.
Yeah.
Next turn. Okay. Remember, I said it's 2 rounds until the avalanche comes.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
I can't get through it anyway, so
Okay. No problem.
like,
I mean, so I totally fucked up. I was gonna help her up.
All right. Who you're passing to?
Alright.
I'll pass it to Clank already went, right? So I guess Vitos.
Vitos. Okay. 1. That's boy. Boy's out of it, so you're good.
Okay, I'm just gonna try and move here.
What is dodge? Cool glasses.
It's the second one.
Oh, that makes sense. I'll just wear these cool glasses instead.
That's blind.
You're about to be blind.
I feel like I'm dead anyway, so.
All right. All right. Okay.
Don't give up.
Yeah, so I use my movement and my action to get to here.
All right. All right. Who you passing to?
Who hasn't gone?
Oh, I think that's everybody. The only person that has gone is boy.
So pass the boy.
Oh, yeah, pass the boy.
All right. 1 second. I don't know. I don't know if it's something with this thing, but every once in a while my Foundry would just go crazy.
Like it would all turn like black for a minute, and then
Yeah.
that's been happening to me too. I thought it was having memory issues, but
It might. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it is that because I have 2 Chromes open. I don't know if that's it. Okay.
I only ever happen when I'm DMing though.
3. That is Helibor, right?
Yep.
All right.
Dexterity save. Okay.
All right. You're not prone.
Okay.
All right. I think that's it. So that's the end of 2 rounds.
Yep. I guess we're dead.
Well, no, boy's gonna run up. Look at either one of you. One of you looks really yeah. One of you is very, very large, and he doesn't know if he can do it, so he's gonna try and pull. Sarah, are you gonna let him grapple you?
Yes.
All right. So he's gonna pull you 1 step back to here.
Wait, sorry, say again.
He's gonna pull you to there.
Okay.
All right, 2 rounds. One second, let me just get this right.
Oh, that's not good for Clank.
So you 2 here at the end, Helibor and Vitos, I'm gonna let you guys do 1 last dexterity saving throw to see if you can jump out the way, because you're right at the edge.
Wait, Vitos does, or we both do?
Both of you. You guys are right at the edge, pretty much.
We're rolling dexterity.
Yep. So Vitos, you make it out.
Is Halvor prone now?
Oh, she is prone. Okay, yeah. I'll have to make you make it at a disadvantage, and you made 11, so you still get out.
Oh, sweet. I guess I'll roll out of the way.
Yep. I'll drop out a camera.
Let's observe her on me so she can haunt me.
All right.
How do you know the goats weren't what caused the avalanche? Evil goat.
They were bleeding really loud. Okay,
I shouldn't
so-
have snorted on him either.
Yeah. All right, so the avalanche comes down, and you see you guys lose Celine and Clank in the snow.
I
They're
immediately
buried
start,
and missing.
I immediately start digging in daggers, short swords, whatever, trying to carve back in.
Celine and Clank, you guys take. Where is it? It's 2d10.
Oh.
$12 bludgeoning damage.
Okay,
Oh.
that one tap hit point helped.
I know you guys can't see your you can add it to your, you can just do it through your sheet.
Oh, hey, there's Garrick over there.
Yeah, that's what I was laughing about. 'Cause that's literally right there.
All right. So right now, you guys, both Clank and Celine, in order to, if you guys wanted to, wait a second, Celine, you said you were dodging, right?
Yeah, I also had another plan, but if it's unavoidable, yeah. Or if I can lessen it somehow.
Yeah. Let
Talk
me know
about
what
it
you're
later.
doing.
Or
Well,
okay,
Yeah. What were you trying to do? What was your plan?
I'm taking the secret chat.
Okay, sure.
All right, so basically, I was just thinking, I was gonna try and huddle up under try to get as close to the side of the canyon as possible. I wanted to maybe use a shield spell to kind of as it's coming down. I know I can't avoid the damage, but to give myself enough room so then I could start digging myself out. But if I took 12 damage, I'm unconscious and dying anyway, so it doesn't matter.
So if the reason why I was going to say that, because since you took the action to dodge, I was going to make you take half the damage.
Okay, cool. So then, yeah.
Yeah.
Then, because getting trapped in snow is really bad anyway, so I want to use a spell slot to cast shield anyway to give myself a little wiggle room before it all settles in. I could reach my
Mhm.
stuff, and I have firebolt. I could start firebolting my way out. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Okay, no problem.
Cool.
All right. Yeah. So. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Blah, blah. Top line. All right. So both Clank and Celine, you're under the snow. You're blind, and you have to make either a strength athletics check to try and dig yourself out, or let me know if you're trying to do something different. Um, uh, Helibor, Sarek, Vitos, and Boy. If you guys want to try and look for them, you can do a perception check to see if you can try and find where they are.
Yep. Blind or active?
All right, firebolting. Okay, so Sarek and Helibor, you do see firebolting coming from this area.
Oh,
Yep. Immediately try to run over. Not in the
Clank
way, of course. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Clank would like to use his mighty tiny arms and his climbing speed to try and climb out of this.
Okay, it'll be an athletics. All right, yeah, you're doing it. You're clawing your way out.
I would get over close enough to start digging into the snow where I could, where I'm seeing that happen at.
All right. You're doing that.
I'll light the lantern. Oh, I was gonna say I was light the lantern so Clank knew which way was up, but
Mm-hmm. As you're doing seeing the firebolts come out, eventually it kind of melts away.
Also, was it cold damage as well, or just bludgeoning damage?
Just bludgeoning.
Okay.
Yep.
Do we get something if we go below half or no? Or is that when we fall unconscious?
Unconscious. only.
Unconscious is the only thing. Yeah. So yeah, you guys find Clank and Selena.
All right. I'll help guide you over there. Like, I totally reached down and you didn't reach back. So
Yeah.
I figured you didn't want me to.
Hey, brother.
hey, Clank, we found that guy, Garrick.
That was a hell of a ride. What hit us? Was that a giant sled?
It was snow.
It was no.
Yeah, that hurt. Snow hurts.
It does. It does. Yep, there he is over there. Hey, Garrick. Can't be too loud. We don't want to make that happen again. Garrick.
You see a boy run up and starts like barking and licking. So as you guys get here, you should the edge of the thing. You see some jagged rocks, and lying face down in the snow, barely conscious, is a humanoid stained with blood-stained cold weather clothing.
Yeah, Vitos would like to put his arm on Clank, and I'm going to go ahead and use one of my healing lights.
Okay.
I would like to stealth in the shadows by the mountain.
All right. You can give me a stealth roll.
Whoops, it actually did it private, so it's a 1d6 healing.
There, I revealed it. You got a 5.
Thank you, friend.
So,
The cat favors you.
Apparently not, because that thing hurt. As I point towards the giant mound of snow. Is that guy all right? I mean, he looks pretty bad.
I mean, if no one's gonna give him a medicine check, I guess I'll come out of stealth and medicine check him.
Oh,
okay.
Clank was gonna make his way there eventually, but I was wiping off my giant avalanche to the face. So I would assist in your medicine check if you want to do that.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. Yep, you do good. You hear him cough, and as he regain consciousness, boys licking his face and everything. He coughs up and is like, "Where am I? What happened?"
Hey, Garrick, it's me, Hellebore. You're in the middle of, like, the Dwarf Cairn Gorge Valley.
Oh, you guys are on Kelvin's Cairn.
Oh, yeah. We're at Kelvin's Cairn. That's where we slept last night. Your dog's here. Boy. What do you remember?
Oh no. We were exploring the top of this, trying to get to the top of Calvin's Cairn. I was helping out a couple of adventurers. And I think we were waylaid by a Yeti.
Just the one?
Yeah, it was one. it seemed to. I don't know. We were just coming up here, and it kind of popped up behind us. We all spread out and ran.
So there's more people up here?
Yeah. I was here helping a couple of adventurers. It was a Goliath warrior. He said he was looking for some. They said they were looking for someone named Oyamin Talk.
I don't know.
It's just supposed to be some type of like Goliath, like bear warrior or something like that.
Oh.
So he's fine, whatever he's doing. We
That
don't need to go
sounds like
around
a
him.
Yeti.
What about the weaker?
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
It was also we also had him. We had
I think it hurt that guy.
halfling. I think she said she was an acolyte or something. And a tiefling. I think she said she was a wizard. She had like books and stuff like that with her.
Okay.
We were getting close to the top of the mountain where.
So you just had 3 people with you.
Yeah, three people with us.
An
There's three
invincible
people in the-
Goliath, a tiefling spellcaster, and a halfling acolyte.
Uh-huh.
And you have no idea where they are or how you got here.
I mean, when the Yetis came, I ran back down the mountain while they were still up there.
Ah. Where's your sled?
It should be down at the base of the mountain where our camp was.
Oh. Yeah, it's smashed.
It is. It wasn't. It was tied up next to all the dogs.
Oh. Well, I can only see 20 feet in front of me, so
Yeah.
Well, there's a giant avalanche, so it's probably
it's
smashed.
probably smashed now, yeah.
Oh no.
What are the other dogs with us?
No.
No.
These dogs should have
It's
been
only
smart
boy.
enough to get out of the way. Come on now, animal instincts. I mean, maybe they couldn't because
They were tied to the sled.
In which case, that's on him.
Yeah. Hey, so you should probably head back down to your dogs. Can you walk?
But we still need to help the others.
You ain't gonna help nobody. Just go look for your dogs. Make sure that they get squished by the avalanche.
You got any potions on you?
What?
What? No.
I mean, you could have passed out
I
before you used it. I'm just making sure.
I think the all the adventures I was helping with, they all had gear and stuff like that. So I don't know.
See, that's a win-win. If we find them alive, ally. If we find them dead, loot.
Yep.
But Garrick, seriously, go down and take care of your dogs.
All right.
Like he boy licks him and like tries to help him up, like puts his head under his arm,
Okay.
kind of scoops him up, and then he like leans over and like pats Boy on the head, like, "Oh, I'm glad you're safe." Boy
Yeah,
looks him in the face.
Watch out for small little things that steal things off of sleds too.
Okay.
Not like my small, but like small.
Let me see. Hold on.
Wouldn't small be like tiny?
Sure. Clank's just
What
overcompensating for his size.
Oh, I gotcha. So, like, this is Calvin's girdle. There we go. And, like, his doggos were down here. These markers are the worst. All right. And then we climbed up like this.
Can you guys still see the map of the mountain over on the corner over here?
And then we had this happen. What I'm thinking is we just do a perimeter sweep. And then if we don't find them by the time we reach the bad zone, then it's just Quitskis.
Why is this the bad zone?
That's where it gets real cold.
Ah, I got you.
Yeah.
So Yeti territory.
We just spiral our way up, and maybe we'll find people that got lost.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, so we were heading up, and there's like a part where it's kind of a difficult climb. We got to that part before we were attacked by the Yeti. So
All right. Let's go
I'm
to
gonna
the Go climb.
see if I can get past all this snow.
Yes, Garrick.
Okay.
You owe this
Good.
dog much. Without him,
I
we
know.
would not have found you. You would do well to
wouldn't-
take
I wouldn't-
care of it.
Oh.
It should want for nothing. And then,
He won't. He won't. He has this little guy has helped me more than I could ever repay it. Hey, pray him. He's gonna take care of him. As you guys are getting up, I need. Let me see. One.
we take a short rest before we discover the rest of the mountain.
I mean,
I'd like to use my one-hit die before I die.
Is it
I
to rest a
mean,
day?
Is it a day?
nah, it's
no,
an
it's an
hour.
hour.
It's still
It's an hour. Do you guys want to try and rest for an hour here with Garrett? Because he could probably use the rest too.
Hey, fine.
All right, so let me go. What's the short rest stuff?
Even though I don't gain nothing from it.
You and me both.
That's
Inspiration.
some bullshit.
I mean, you guys can only do 2 per day, so if you guys really want to do it,
Yeah, no, we should do it. I don't want to both clank and
Yeah,
Come
I'd
on,
be
I'm-
sad if something happened to your sister.
I know. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, it
falling
would-
down
it
and,
would be.
Heaven forbid she gets put into a situation where she needs help and I'm not able to help her.
I'm just saying, I read all them Dritz books, and there weren't a lot of nice lady drow in those Dritz
So-
books. Just saying.
is anybody bloodied?
Selena bite me.
Okay, so if you're bloodied, you can't heal from your hit dice until someone treats your treats your.
Hey,
All right,
I've
then
got
let's
it.
just go then.
Here you go, Selena. I'm taking care of you.
Okay,
Yeah, we got healers
thank
kits.
you.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, Selena, you
Hey, Clank.
So okay.
Frank's not bloody.
Yeah, Clank's not bloody.
Well, yeah, I'll
Okay.
patch you up anyways.
So you guys want to take a short rest. So you guys gonna hang out here for an hour in the cold next to this avalanche. The avalanche is somewhat gonna, you see that it's the snow is kind of falling up a little bit more. It's starting to settle.
For a second, I thought you said this.
Do.
I thought you said the snow was falling up, like the trapper's resetting.
As you guys
Round
walk
two.
up here, pause, roll for initiative. You hear the bloop bloop bloops of the avalanche.
Thank you.
Point,
All right,
uh,
everybody group up, huddle for warmth.
Yeah, it's kind of cold out here. So if you guys are just sitting out in your warm in your cold weather clothing, you're pretty much okay. But actually, hold on, Clank. And well, actually, yeah, Clank and Celine, you guys were buried under snow. Celine, because you were actually, hold on, let me see how I can say this. All right, what I need is you to give me both of you to give me blind Constitution saving throws because you guys were wet from being buried under the snow.
Okay. Blind. On save. There you go.
All right. Yep. You're both good.
Cool.
Okay. Yep. So, all right. Okay. You guys taking a short rest. You guys can roll your hit die if you want.
All right.
It's about 3 p.m.
Perfect.
Garrett's
Alright,
gonna
should
roll a
we-
hit die too.
Should we climb this mountain?
Let's do it.
Ready to go. Thank you, Hellable.
I'm here. What do I gotta do?
All right, just thanking you. That was it.
Oh,
All right. So Garrett is gonna start, and Boy are gonna start trying to head down this way. I need I need everyone. Okay, hold on. All right. Yeah. I need Clank and Sarek to make blind perception checks.
Oh, ignore that first one. I was making a blind persuasion check.
All right. So, Clink, you hear rustling coming from above the.
It sounds like someone's way up there. I'll point up to where I hear the noise. Is it like rustling, like someone in
scratching.
armor, or scratching?
Like scratching, like something sharp walking across rock.
Someone might be buried or up there. I'm not for sure.
And okay, as you do that,
I would like to stealth.
I need.
Yeah, can I
I
stealth
need-
too? If he's stealthing, I want to be stealthing too.
I mean, you guys didn't notice that he just called that out, so I need everybody to.
To roll stealth checks.
No, he needs us all to die.
You've been changed since that avalanche.
This, there we go.
Yep, and roll initiative. Yep.
Okay.
Selena,
Mhm.
it is a good roll.
Oh wait, what are you guys rolling?
Initiative.
Aw. I thought this was a story-driven narrative game that we was telling a story together.
Yeah, we just been through an ordeal. That avalanche was really scary.
Yeah, I was gonna role play with the snow.
All right. Let me put on some music.
Yes, please. Did Boy and his human go back the other way? Or are they still with us?
They're still with you. They were on their way there.
Oh, casualties.
I mean, Clank thinks it's that what do you say, that heroic bear orc guy, Goliath?
The
Yeah,
Goliath.
Yeah, it must be him.
Oh yeah, Mintuck.
Ah, yes, Mintok, the fresh maker.
All right. So,
Let's talk about it. Carry on.
Celine, you won initiative.
Okay,
So,
was I surprised since I didn't see it?
He called. Clank called out.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say because he called out, you may not know where it is, but you did. You're not surprised.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Good job.
This is gonna be a tough fight. First, he tries to level us up when we're not allowed to, and then he doesn't give a surprise, even though he could have. Oh man, we're so dead.
All right. Let's see. I will draw a hand crossbow, and I'll look for whatever Clank's pointing at and try and I'll do a search action to kind of see where they are.
Okay.
So perception or
Yep. Perception.
all right. Should I do a blind or
You can do it active.
okay?
Unpause.
Thanks. Yeah, you can't tell where it. You can't see
That's a
it.
17 on my screen. Ooh, those digital dice. All right, it's over there. Yeah, I can't really see it. I'll pull out my hand crossbow and I'll step over this way behind my brother, and
right.
that's it. I'll just ready up, and then I'll pass it to Sarek, so we can also be ready.
Is
Alright.
this still a 20-foot, like up?
We're wondering about inclines.
Yeah, is that still 20 feet up?
Yes.
I need a brighter marker, I think.
Change your color.
No.
Fine. I'm gonna stand my ground, and I will also like to do a search action to see if I can see it, because there's nowhere for me really to do anything else.
I can't see anything, brother.
It's the light.
Okay.
Yeah. Perception blind.
No, you can do it active. You're looking.
Active.
You'll know if you found it or not.
Better be a natural 20, I'll tell you that. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh,
All right, with a 17, yeah, you see it.
Okay. It is,
Sarek, what do your elfin eyes see?
Lena rolls her eyes.
It is a Yeti! That's not a Yeti.
Oh, it's the cutest yeti I've ever seen.
Yeah. It looks like a pussy Yeti. Okay, so I pointed out. So there it is, and then I'll pass to Vitos.
All right, Vitos.
Not gonna lie, impressed that you were able to detect this at all. I mean, very, very smooth.
Well,
So
you know,
Vitos looks up at this snowy white cat,
Oh god, I should have told
and
this
he
guy
has
today.
he has a look of like torn inner
Oh no.
decision making.
Yep.
Crisis of faith.
And he looks over at y'all and he's like, I don't know if I can do it.
It is part dog. It is not it's not a kitty cat.
That's
And he's
fine.
gonna-
We got plenty of other people that could
He's
last
gonna
it.
take a step back and take a dodge action.
All right.
I want to give him my inspiration. But
Mm-hmm.
that's really good, even though.
We're gonna die. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to give him my fate point.
Oh
Dang.
boy. All right.
Should probably have this open. Awkward initiative tractor.
Yeah,
I mean, to be nice to Vitos, you guys could just try to like knock it out.
All right. So who you passing to Vitos?
I'm going to pass to Clank, and I'm going to tell him you might want to back up a little bit.
Oh shit, that thing's huge! I thought you said cats were blessing us! And I'm gonna run.
It's the edge of the map, Clank. We can't go any
it's
further.
all right. It won't go anywhere because it's the motionless crag cat.
Yeah.
So
It's not even
Stay
real.
there.
And I would get out my crossbow, and that's gonna be me.
I mean, you saw it, so you can make you still have your action.
I will
Alright.
hold it if it tries to attack us or that cute puppy over there.
Okay. Who you passing to?
Hellboy.
All right, Helibor.
Yeah. So I don't really fight stuff. So
We'll make a trade. So I get up, I hid behind Sarek, pulled out my
I
crossbow.
can most assuredly jump over Clank, so I am going to jump over Clank, and I'll just guess leave the map.
You want to leave the map?
I mean,
All right.
can I do that?
I mean, if you want to try and run away, yeah. If you want to, take dash action and run away.
Then I'd be alone in the wilderness.
Exactly.
All right, I'm gonna move to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I will also take the dodge action.
All right.
That's my turn because I'm level 1.
Okay.
That was our choice.
That was fate's choice.
Who you passing to?
I pass to the cat. Because I'm real curious.
The cat. Okay.
Yeah.
You hear the bloop of nothing.
Oh. Okay.
Because it's motionless crag cat.
All right. It's going to hop down here. Make a athletics check to see if it doesn't get knocked prone.
Oh please.
Acrobatics, I mean.
I'm gonna
Alright,
feel
just made it.
I'm gonna feel real bad if it falls down.
Hey, Dom, when you get a minute, can
Yeah.
you check private message?
I saw it. I saw it.
Okay.
It is different.
Okay.
Okay, and then
Okay, he's gonna run up to Vitos, and then give you a good luck,
oh,
and then go past you to go after Sarek.
well, at least it didn't try to kill the dog. Thank you, Selena, for telling the dungeon master the dead dog was one of your trigger mechanisms.
As it runs up to me, I point at the dog and I say, "Don't you want the dog?" Can I roll animal handling for that? Not kidding.
All right, so it's gonna take a claw attack at you.
Okay.
I guess Clink would fire then.
All right, go for it. Does 19 hit?
Yes.
All right, 24. Yeah, hits for 5. Yep. And 19, you got 4.
Okay.
All right. The motionless crack cat is going to pass to.
Uh-oh. There was another.
Get him, boy. Go get
Less motionless cat.
Indistinguishable from the environment cat.
I don't gotta roll all my rolls publicly because I'm Dungeon Master Cat.
All right. Here it is.
My Foundry's set up so my players can't see my rolls.
I don't even see my own rolls anymore. I'm leaving myself a blind for the rest of the campaign.
He's gonna pass the implicate crack cat.
Implicated? Is that what
Implicate.
Implicit.
It's not plated. No.
Implicit?
Implicit.
We can't see the names, so we don't know who's who.
Oh, it shows the name's hidden for you.
Yeah.
Showed up on mine. I just had to refresh though because my thing spammed chat.
Oh no, he's behind you, Helibor.
Jump up here.
Oh, there he is.
See. It's gonna run after Carrot
Oh no.
and take an attack. $16 for 8. Yeah. Garrett's really hurt, but he's still up.
Good thing you took that short rest.
Yep. Yep. All right. Implicate crack cat's gonna pass to, I guess, boy, because that's the only person left. Oh, boy and Garrett are both left, so you can pass the boy. Boy's gonna run up and attack this crack cat. Oh snap! I don't have him. Okay, 1 second.
Oh yeah. Implicit. I can't disengage as a bonus action, guys. I thought I'd throw that out there.
He's gonna hit for 3.
Get him,
You can see him barking to not to for hit to get away from his from Garrett. Oh yeah, why was he hidden? Okay, there he is.
Wasn't me.
All right, he's gonna pass to Garrett. Garrett's gonna he's gonna disengage and get into this corner over here. And he's gonna pass to he sees Helibor looking at the crack cat that just attacked him. So he's gonna pass to Helibor.
Oh, to me? Because to start the next round?
Yeah, you're starting next round.
Okay. I don't want that dog to be in trouble. All right. All right. I'm gonna run over and get the flank with Boy,
All right.
and I'm gonna hit this thing, non-lethally. Try to scare it away.
All right.
All right. Here we go.
14 for 6. Yep, that hits.
Okay. And then sneak attack.
For 3. Yep. The crack cat looks like he's not holding on.
Okay, and I tell it, get out of here, and I kind of motion away, like at the end of White Fang.
All right.
What are you, stupid?
Oh,
Oh man.
then he threw his typewriter at him. Oh man,
brutal.
God. I don't actually remember if there was a typewriter. I don't
No,
think there was.
no, it was a stick.
Who you passing to?
Oh, I passed to the cat to give it a chance to get out of here.
All right. Give me. Can you give me a intimidation?
Oh yeah, you know that was a
Blind.
racial skill for half orc.
It is.
Yep. But my friend Tasha let me take something different.
Oh no.
All right. It
Could
stands
take some
its ground,
survival.
No.
and you pass to it, so it's going to smack you.
Okay. That's fair. I
Going
am
for a
not.
bite.
I am not dodging. If you roll it, I can't see any of your rolls.
These are both hiding rolls.
Oh, I have it. Oh wow! I didn't realize that.
Oh.
I didn't realize it was hiding.
Wait. So it critically hit me?
Yeah.
Oh. All right. I'm dead.
Wait, what? With the plus 5 HP from before?
That's
No.
my
All right.
business.
All right. So he hits you.
That's my business.
Okay. And it's going to pass to. That was implicated. It's going to pass to motionless. Motionless is going to attack Sarek again.
Misses.
Ooh.
All right. And it's going to pass to Vitas.
Alright, so Vitas is no longer dodging. He's gonna look up at the sky and just search for a half second, and then he's gonna take his mace and he's gonna smack this cat in front of him
Alright.
here.
All right. $16 for 4. Yep, that hits.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna use Hammering Horns.
All right.
So it's a DC 12, otherwise I push it 10 feet away.
Strength.
Yes.
Save or throw.
Saving throw.
Okay. Yep, it makes it.
And then I'm gonna use my turn to pass to Clank.
All right, Clank.
Clank's gonna see that Hellbor's not doing very well at all, and he's gonna run up.
All right. Oh. Maybe take it a step at a time so I can see which spaces you're running into. All right.
And then I'm gonna like kind of spin around yelling obscenities at these giant cats and call out their mothers and that they're bad kitties.
Oh man.
All right.
And then I'm gonna grovel, cower, and beg.
Okay. Once per short rest, you can cower and grovel. Well, next turn, the ally gains advantage on attacks against the enemy within 10 feet
Oh, nice.
of you. Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's a really good ability.
Yeah. Who you passing to?
And then I will pass to Sarah or Selena, actually.
Oh no, pass to
Selena?
Sarek.
Okay.
Okay,
Get
Sarah,
a better position.
Yep. I'll move over here, get my flank. Take out my short sword. Where's it at? Do that. It's private. Ooh,
8
alright.
for.
Well, it's
Wait,
advantage.
on 10 feet away from you, right? All enemies?
Yeah, all enemies.
He's distracting him.
Anyway,
Okay, so yeah. All right, so yeah, it's a 6.
Alright. And then I'll drop the sneak attack.
Okay, 6 and 5, 9. All right, okay? You kill it.
Okay. It's dead. And then, can I bonus action throw a dagger at this one?
You use the short sword, and yeah, you can bonus action throw a dagger at it. Well, what's the distance? Hold on.
35. I mean, I can get closer. 5, 10, 15. So I'll just there, and then throw the dagger.
All right.
Oh,
Oh. Okay.
That got 18 notches in it.
wow. That was
That dagger is
terrible.
I think you just threw it off the
Yeah.
mountain.
I'm gonna delete that one from my.
You fall prone.
So yeah, I yeah, that's why, because I tripped and it just. All right, I'll pass this to Selena now.
All right, Celine.
Disintegrate? Alright. I don't think I could do non-lethal with the ranged weapon. How far is it? I get the ruler out. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll run up, and as I'm running, I'll pull out the long knife that's hidden in my sleeve, and I will try and stab this one that's whose focus is on Hellebore.
Stab it.
Yeah, non-lethally. I can.
Stab it non. Okay.
Well, I can just choose to do that,
Yeah.
unless Giffyglyphs says otherwise.
No, yeah, you can do
Advantage.
it. All right, 17 for 7. Yep, you knock him out.
Hey, thanks.
You're welcome. And I look
And we
over at
hide in
Vitos, give
body
him a
for
wink.
warmth, don't we?
Vitos
You
nods
could.
his horns and says thank you. It's difficult.
All right. All right. You knock out this crack cat, kill the other one. All right. That's the
I'm
end
gonna
of
go
combat.
ahead and use my last healing light for Hellbore.
All right.
And see if I can find how far that dagger went down there. Yeah. All right. It's lost.
Yeah, so you go Hellbore, 5 healing.
Thank you.
How are you looking, Hellebore? Do you need a little bit more?
I mean, I could use the same amount of healing I just got.
So you're saying you'll be fine?
Yeah, I suppose.
Can I look over this cat, and besides the wounds that we did, are there like any extra wounds, like they may have gotten into a fight before?
Give me an investigation.
Ooh. Basically ran
Go
into
on.
those other adventurers already. Or not. Mind.
Yeah. From what you can see, it doesn't look like other than they're covered in wounds and stuff like that. You can't really tell what's from you and what's from if they have any that are old or not.
Okay.
But you can tell that they do look hungry.
Okay. Yeah, that's a theme. Okay.
I mean, does your god hate cat pelts as well? We can throw this on the sled as well.
I don't think
I
we have the
just-
sled with us.
Garrett, oh man, Garrett like takes a deep breath and is like, "Oh, that was a close one. Thank you."
Yeah, leave this one alone. But we
We
could
should
take
probably.
take this one back with you.
I don't know if I could be able to carry that down a mountain.
With a little
Hey.
elbow
Especially-
grease and some gravity, you can figure it out.
Especially with this giant claw mark in the side of me.
Fine. If you want a medicine check, you just have to ask for it.
I mean, that doesn't heal him. He still has the giant. injury.
Whatever.
All right.
Look, we
yeah,
got people. We got people to find.
Yeah.
For it's getting real late too. Yeah.
You guys had that 1 hour rest and everything. It's 3:00 in the
Oh.
afternoon.
You guys want to spend an hour like harvesting this thing? Wait, nobody knows how to do that. Never mind. Yeah, let's just keep
I would
going.
just
then.
keep going.
So you guys are gonna
Yeah,
keep going.
Yeah, we're going around searching for people.
All right. So you're just gonna continue. Like it's kind of like a trail leading up there.
Yep.
All right. So you guys are gonna follow it. Okay. Let me go ahead and do a hero stack. Okay, so as you guys are going up, I'll put you guys back down here, so show you where you guys are. You guys are around here, up on the mountain.
Mm.
As you guys are going, climbing up, you find the sharp, steep climb that Garrett was talking about before.
Mm.
So in order to continue, you guys are going to have to make a couple of checks to see if you can get up the
Well,
climb.
they got attacks from around here. Are there any like Yeti tracks?
From what you can see, it looks like wind and stuff like that has like pushed the snow around. If someone wants to give me a investigation or perception check, we can see if you see anything else.
Let's do a group one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure
can
most
do
of us
that.
are
I got.
in perception.
Anybody got higher than a +5?
Nope.
Uh-uh. How many of us are trained?
Not in perception.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trained in perception.
Yeah, we get it for being elves. How about you, Clank?
Clank's only good at reading people's intentions.
Okay.
So am I. I want to read Clink's
So
intention.
advantage and a
Wait,
plus
was
one
it
then.
perception or investigation?
Either or.
Either. Yeah.
He also can maybe tell if you're bleeding or not.
I see here you are bleeding.
All right. And you're being helped, right?
Yes.
So help and a
With
plus
invest. Okay. All right. Yeah. So what you do see, like deep set, like markings inside the climbing up this like perilous looking climbing area. You can kind of see like scratching and stuff like that against the rock there where it's climbing up. if now because you've seen them, they kind of like made like footholds. So if you want to, follow the same path of those like indents and scratches while climbing up, you can do so with advantage.
Provided we don't perish on the top of this mountain, I would say that I've had my adventure for the week after we're done with this. as we're climbing.
This is like a Tuesday for me. I'll go up first unless somebody argues with it, and I'll bring a rope with me and maybe help anyone who needs help climbing with the rope as well.
Okay.
So we just rolling athletics checks.
Yeah, athletics. In this case, it's athletics, not acrobatics right now.
I literally thought I clicked acrobatics or athletics. All right.
Well, you already rolled an 18.
Yeah, you still got an 18.
Whatever.
Okay.
I got numbers.
Oh yeah, you can do these not blind. So
Oh.
Let me reveal.
Okay. If it's really bad, don't. 'Cause that's the bear. Oh no.
Yeah, don't reveal. Oh no.
All right. So okay, let's see.
that's
Athletics. So we got Helibor 14. Sure. Yeah, that's good. Clank 8 and 8. So Sarek, you went up first, right?
Yep.
Let's see. What was Sarek's athletics? 15. Okay, you got up there. You put down the rope. That's what you said you were gonna do. Put down a rope. Okay.
Correct. Yep.
All right. So yep, Clank, you make it then with the rope, and your climbing speed. Yep, make it. Vetoes with the advantage. Yeah, you make it. Okay. Yep. All right, you guys all make it up there. So wait, hold on 1 second. You make it up to the first tier. All right. So there's a there's another one. In this case, it's kind of like a series of like areas where you can brute force climb yourself way up, or you can jump from like a smaller rock to a larger rock to a larger rock. So you can choose between athletics and acrobatics.
All right. I'll definitely do the acrobatics.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. 21. That's good.
Clank would like to jump, but he's slowly praying to his god about not falling down in this ice craggy, to his death.
All right.
Oh, I'm still on private. Sorry.
All right. So, Clank, you are Actually, wait. You're doing athletics. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay. So, what ends up happening is you have to strain to try and get past this, and let me see what it says here. You gain 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh.
And we didn't have any bonus.
You didn't. You didn't. Yeah, you didn't have one. No.
And where's the exhaustion tracker on this? Is it like a?
So I have a. If you go to your character sheet, there's a thing that just says exhaustion under your resources. You can just add 1 there, and if you want, you can put the status effect on yourself as well. It looks like a guy like exhaling with a 1 over on their forehead. Should be closer to the bottom. No, if you just right click on your character, go to your like status effects, like where concentration and all that stuff is.
Okay, gotcha.
There's 1. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. All right. Who else went? Oh, you did guidance, right?
Yeah.
What did you roll with your guidance?
I thought I threw that as well. This is private. Do you want me to re-roll it?
Yeah, roll a d4. Because I didn't see the I didn't see the number.
clicking on the thing doesn't roll
I mean,
anymore?
it shows the spell guidance, but I guess it's not set up to show the roll.
A cool dice tray.
Gotcha. I'll just roll it.
Yeah, just roll. Yeah, just roll a d4. Okay, yeah, never mind. Yeah, you still got the exhaustion.
It was a
Yeah.
good try, though. Thank you, Tim.
Yeah. Okay. Who just went? Celine, 20. Yep, you're good. So you make it up to where Sarek is.
Wait, we have to roll again?
Yeah, you got to the first tier. It's
Oh.
There was more mountain up here, it turns out.
Is the tip of the iceberg?
okay.
Nice.
Details. Yep, you guys both make it. All right.
Only got these little legs. They're not made for.
Okay. All right. So you guys make it up to the top. As you do, you come up to the entrance of a cave. You see
Already an
the
attack.
path. The path splits. One goes into the cave. One goes into a cave. The other one goes into further up the mountain. And let me move you guys over there.
Yeah.
Don't shout that like you're supposed to say it, because it might be an avalanche.
Yeah, true.
Because then the mountain will rumble.
There is actually a mod for Foundry that will detect your decibels and trigger certain events inside Foundry. So you got to be very careful.
I would not put it past someone to actually go into that.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe they could make a card deck system first. I don't know. Just saying.
or stack their tokens, or
Yeah, token stacking maybe before decibel measuring.
All right. So the entrance of the cave is right there. You can walk into it, or you can go around it.
Why would we go around?
Way,
it?
Are
this
there
way
any
to go up
tracks?
the mountain. You do see tracks going into the thing. Yep.
Big feet tracks or normal
Yes,
feet
yes.
tracks?
Yes, big feet tracks.
I
Obvious
don't
big
know.
feet.
How big are Goliath feet?
I feel like you wouldn't have mentioned that we could go around it if there wasn't a reason for it.
Yeah, from right here you can see that there's a side cave, or you can go up to the top, continue going up the mountain.
Do we think there's half a feet going around, or do we think someone's stuck in that cave?
All right, how about we do this? Me and Sarek, we're gonna stealth inside, and then you guys could check the surrounding area, make sure there's no extra yetis, wolves, or anything crazy like that trying to sneak up on us, and maybe find a back door.
Split the party. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. We can do that. Let's do this.
Yeah. Stealthy.
Whoa! Wait, hold on a second. What happened? All right, we're good.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. I was trying to get closer.
If they start screaming, do we go back?
That means we
Absolutely.
ain't stealthing, yeah. If we're
Yeah.
screaming.
So you guys are
Yeah.
stealthing.
Yeah.
Also, if we're screaming, don't come knocking.
All right. So okay, you guys.
Stealth mode activate. Oh no, we got paused. Oh, it's over. You already failed your stealth check.
Oh my god. Selena's
so-
like turns around. That didn't take long. Turns back to
Wait, are you guys actually yelling help?
No, we want to stop.
Okay. Just want to make sure. All right. Okay. Let's see. All right. You guys are gonna start stealthing into this area, into this cave.
Yes.
That's what
Alright.
we keep saying. Yep.
Okay. Give me stealth checks.
Blind.
I mean, both of you guys can see each other stealthing, so no.
Okay.
Was that Drizzt guy a super good stealther?
Yep. He was. He was kind of good at everything, unlike me. Oh.
All right. So Sarek, you're like, Helibor, you lose sight of Sarek. He's
Great.
gone. You can't see him. So you're now alone inside this cave. But no. Sarek, Helibor is, stomping on every single snow.
I give her pointers. Like, we watch out for that. Watch out for that right there. Don't just shh.
I mean, I got a +7. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm trying to give you advantage. Get that 14.
Can't get much higher than it currently is. I'm just saying.
All right. All right. So let me.
I physically hold her hand.
This is the dangers of a system that uses a D20
Right.
instead of a reasonable die like a D10.
All right. So you are okay. You guys are stealthing.
Oh, we should only talk in thieves' camp, by the way.
But see, now that I know I got 11, I also know that there's nothing on the planet that doesn't have a passive perception of 11. I wouldn't go any further.
Yeah, because you can tell that you're not sneaking really well.
Yeah, so I shouldn't go any further. I'll just alert everything.
All right.
I guess
So,
I'll
sir-
wait. I guess I'll wait back here.
All right.
I'm
Okay.
comfortable with that decision. What's this?
Okay. So as you come in, that's another leads back out of the cave.
Oh,
So
there's a
there
back-
were 2 ways in.
Okay.
Okay. So as you get closer from here, I have some
Yep.
text for you.
I'll stop.
Okay, you're in a 20 foot high concave roof cave. Before you, there's a huge chasm. On your left, there's a kind of like an ice bridge leading in that direction.
Yeah.
And then to the right, you can see that there's like a small like rock bridge going over this chasm. Yeah. Let's see. Further in, you can see some bones leading into this direction on the floor
Okay.
there, because you're sight. Also, give me a blind perception check. Oh, also, I got some ambience for this cave. All right. Okay. You hear something like somebody like whimpering, or kind of like in coming from this direction.
And I make sure it's not Hellebore. And then, okay, I go forward.
Oh, could you throw a camper in down?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Thank you. Oh,
All right, when you come to this area,
Yeah.
you see bones strewn across the wall. Let's see. It looks like, skulls, maybe shoulder blades, just bones that have been look like they've been gnawed on, and are just look like they might be on display against the wall. Blah, blah, blah. One of them, some of them look like newer. You do see a head, severed head, that still looks kind of like it's there. It looks like the head of a Goliath.
All right. As soon as I see that,
You also see another head there that looks like the head of a dwarf.
open. All right, going back.
You also
I-
hear whimpering and everything too.
Nope.
still.
Yep. But I'm gonna whisper. I'm gonna let Hellebore know what I saw. And then, because my assumption then is either there's some shit back there that I can't handle, or I don't want to go in there by myself regardless. So do we want to get the others, or do you want me to risk it? Should I risk it for the biscuit? It's an old dwarvish term, or a drowish term. Risking it for the biscuit.
You wanna know if you should go in there by yourself and
should we
try
get
to.
a-
Yeah, we should get everyone else.
Okay, that's my thought. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if you want to go full Dritz, I'll go get everyone else, and then we can show up just in time to save you.
Why do you think I was waiting for you to leave?
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm out. Oh, I can't tell who's who because we got, same outfit. Hey, you guys find anything good in the time that we was gone?
All right. Flashback.
Yeah,
As you guys were out here looking around, you do see that there's a trail leading up higher up the mountain. Would you have guys gone there while they were inside a cave, or would you have stayed closer?
That was the plan, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we just look around this area, but yeah,
Out the area.
I guess.
All right. I mean, if you guys were looking around the areas, you guys can give me either an investigation or perception. Anyone?
Would be blind.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I made it.
I'm gonna delete that.
You want me to roll again?
Yeah, I can go ahead and roll again. Okay. All right. Clank, you get a consequence. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so what you guys see, searching around here, you do see some tracks. Look like normal humanoid tracks. They don't seem large. They don't seem very small. They seem somewhere in the middle. Like they kind of match your size, Selena. Running up the mountain.
Running up the mountain? Or
It
just-
looked like they were running. They looked like the tracks looked like deep and like
Coming
what'd
like
you
an
call it?
avalanche, running down the mountain.
yeah, running up the mountain.
Yeah,
They look like
split
running.
up. They split up running. Remember? Like they all split up and sprinted off in different directions. So
Yeah,
this is
they all-
probably someone who went that way. Should we go get them, or should we wait for the others and then go get them?
Go get them.
Shh. That's metagaming.
What do you think, Vitos? What's your cat god tell you?
The cat has his tongue.
My that's funny. My god has been quiet ever since we had the encounter with those beasts.
Oh, he's angry for shooting one of them.
Give it time.
Fair
Give
enough.
it time, and the cat will favor us again.
Well, Selena, how much trouble does your brother usually get into?
She starts like counting on her fingers. 1, 2. She kind of sighs.
So you're saying wait?
Yeah, I think we just want to get ambushed. Let's. It's so hard. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not trying to bet a game.
It's up to you guys. Whatever you think.
Just roll for it if you guys can't decide. That'll
Yeah.
keep things moving.
Okay.
Odd you go and investigate the trail, even you stick around.
I mean, he did leave you behind in a snow avalanche. So.
Yeah, I'm not cool with him right now. Yeah, let's go.
Alright,
Let's
so
go try.
odd. Yeah,
That makes
yeah,
sense.
All right.
Yeah. Never let a decision stop you. That's why there's dice.
Okay, so you guys continue up the trail. It's not too much farther from where where the cave is, and you come across the edge of a vast and deep crevasse, with nowhere but down. So you guys pretty much kind of made it to the somewhat of the top. You see a collapsed tent lying half buried in the snow. Near the precipice. Jutting out of the nearby tent, the nearby snowbank, is a pair of blue leather boots that are just sticking out of the snow.
Yeah, that can't be good.
Investigate the tent.
You guys are gonna run up to the tent where the blue boots are.
Yeah, that's where the tracks lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys get closer to the thing, you do end up seeing a kind of a grisly scene next to it around the corner. You see next to the blue boots is a figure in cold weather clothing, like sitting down in the fetal position there with her knees called up in the ball, and horns protruding from her head.
Hey, it's that tiefling. I forgot her name though. Should we ask for names?
No, we didn't get her name.
No.
I have some art. Hold on 1 second. I have some art.
Yeah, we just got Tiefling Wizard.
Yeah, she's got books.
That's
Oh
right.
wow.
Aw. Damn.
Can I
That's
do
cold.
a medicine check to see how they? is that person all right?
Okay, so you're gonna go and touch the person.
I'm gonna go up to the tiefling woman and be like, "Are you all right, lady?"
No response.
Then I will do a medicine check to see if she or the blue boots are living.
All right, sure, go for it.
I'll ask her if she's okay in primordial.
No response.
Yeah. it just
Yeah, Clank, they're dead.
I think as our friend Hellebore said, we found some loot. They're no longer in this world.
That is one way to put it. I do want to kind of. He's probably like just frozen as an icicle. I want to see if I can find any like personal belongings, like a name or something.
Okay, so you're gonna search her.
Yeah, but not for straight up loot.
So you're just looking for like.
I'm looking
things.
for
Okay.
identifying
Okay,
maybe a
you do-
name or a locket or a diary or.
Yeah, you do find a book on her, and you, seeing this book, realize it's a spell book.
Oh. Does it have a name in the cover at least?
Yep. It says Astrix, Astrix.
Yoink.
And I'm assuming these little blue boots belong to a halfling.
No, actually, if you go and look at them, you see that it belongs to the body of a dwarf.
Oh, I'm less sad now, but I will search the door.
All right, so you find the book on her, and she also has a pack on her back.
Okay.
If you want to look through that,
Yeah. Can I close her eyes or are they frozen?
frozen.
Ah.
Damn.
Yeah, I
This
would
is really
recommend that.
sucks.
Thing snap.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
Sure. Take a horn off now.
If someone
try and
did
bury
touch her
these.
horn, I was gonna say that.
No. Definitely not. Definitely not. I guess I'll look through her pack though.
Okay, it's on her back.
She's
I've
gonna
got,
snap in half as I try and take it off her.
Do you have a knife to cut it off the back? Like cut the straps?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'll pull out my knife and try and do that.
All right, good. All right.
Her whole torso comes off with it. I'm like, ah!
Oh, no.
Awful.
All right, so you cut the backpack off her, and search it. You find, let's see. You find a backpack. It has some frozen inkwell, frozen parchment. It also has a bottle with a clear, kind of almost looks like there's nothing inside the bottle, but when you pick it up, it feels like there's liquid in there.
Okay. But it's not frozen.
It's not frozen. no.
Okay. All right. We should go find the others. I would like to bury these folk if we can, but Might have to leave them here.
I would say let them lay as they are.
Did anybody look at the dwarf, or are you just leaving the dwarf there?
Oh, Clank would, once he realized it is a dwarf, I would totally search it.
Loot him.
Just see what he's got. Not
Alright.
not disrespectful, but yeah.
Okay, so when you look at him, you see a empty water skin, a half-eaten block of goat cheese that's like frozen solid, a mining pick, and you also notice that he's missing his head.
Missing his head.
Yep.
Huh. That's odd. Like torn off or like broken off?
like torn off.
Yeah, I think the Yeti might have gotten to him. But I will take that piece of cheese. And
Alright.
maybe the pig. Does the
Alright.
pig have a symbol on it or anything like that, like the clan?
Yep, it has a battle hammer dwarf marking on it.
Yeah, this might be proof for someone.
4 souls. Put back.
I will restrain from kicking the battle hammer dwarf.
All right, so you guys are coming back down from the top, and as you guys are doing that, Hellywar comes out of the cave and says,
Mike, did you take those shoes?
Oh, there were shoes to take?
Hey, we found some heads in here, and somebody's still alive.
That's convenient. We found a headless dwarf up there.
All right, well, I don't know how quiet you could be, but maybe try your best.
I should probably go last.
My name is Clank.
In that case, you go last, Clank.
"All right, so you're coming in here with the light as well." Yep. All right. Okay.
I will try to move
I mean,
to
I
the
can't
edge of
see
the light
without
if
it.
possible.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so Sarek, you're coming around the edge right there.
Yep.
And as you come in, you do see, leaning across the corner, you see a. One second, hold on. Let me make sure I got this right.
Yep.
Okay. You see a small Yeti tyke.
Aww.
Kill it.
Cute.
We gotta adapt it.
Rolling around a small halfling acolyte, like a ball,
Aw.
and you can see the halfling is like whimpering and like crying out and stuff like that.
Does he seem like he has noticed me?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, as soon as- yep. So you stepped in a little bit further and you saw around the corner a big full-size Yeti watching the Yeti type play with the halfling.
Okay.
It hasn't noticed you.
Okay, that's as far as I'm going. Then I will definitely come back. I have experienced as much as I want to alone. There's a baby Yeti and a giant Yeti playing with a halfling.
Okay.
Let's go.
Like leave?
No, the halfling's still alive. All right,
Oh.
so can I take a look at this? Like, does this look as fragile as it looks on this map?
It looks like, if you look on the side of it, it does look like it's about like 4 foot thick ice.
Oh, this would be a good escape route if the Yeti tries to chase you. Then it breaks through the ice and falls down.
That's what I was thinking.
Or we fall down.
So
No, well, Vito's, you'd fall down for sure.
I'm thinking.
Quick question: how much is everybody carrying? What's everybody's like weight right now?
Oh yeah.
Well, that's really rude.
Well, how small is my chainmail?
It depends. If my stuff's back on the sled, my heavy stuff, then it ain't so bad.
What stuff is on your? What stuff do you? Okay, so you have your quick slot stuff. Are you
Yeah.
carrying your backpack?
No, I keep that on the sled.
And the sled is backed by the dogs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's the weight at?
It's at the bottom of your inventory tab.
Yeah.
So I would only have my short sword and one dagger and a short bow now, because I threw my other dagger away.
Okay.
I would have left everything at with the sled.
Yeah, depending on how heavy chainmail is on a, if it's 55 pounds, then I'm at 150.
Oh dang. Wait, 100. Wait,
That's a beefy kobold.
which was your strength score?
That's, I think. Oh, I'm at.
Okay,
I guess
10.
I am at cover. Yeah, so I need to probably toss some of this.
Oh,
I wouldn't
boy.
carry it over.
That's private, sir. I mean, I don't know why I have 10 torches, because of my definition, so let me just toss these over side real quick.
I mean, you could have sold them for some.
Oh, are we just actively dragging out of our inventory into the sled? Is that what we're supposed to be doing?
No, I wasn't. I was holding on to
Oh,
it.
okay.
Just
Like we don't
holding
have
it.
we don't have a sled to drag things onto, right? No, we do.
I think I gave you guys a.
Yeah, a
yeah.
vehicle.
Oh,
I don't,
really?
but I don't think he would have carried that up the mountain, right?
Yeah, it doesn't keep the ownership of it.
Oh, yeah. It also doesn't remove it from my sheet to drag it over.
Yeah. I just wanted to kind of figure out where everybody's weight is, because there's some things that, depending on how heavy you are, when you step on something might happen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hellebore plus
Not-
gear would be about 180 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm one. I had 2 crossbows just because I had one with my +1, one without my +1. So if I take that off, then it's 147, and like 80 of that being all the cold weather gear. So I don't know if that counts as less or more on a small creature.
I don't think I've ever heard about changing it. I think there is a thing in the DMG about small gear for armor. Okay, but I mean, for now we can worry about
A
it.
lot of people just
next
pretend
session.
that it all balances out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna run through and make him chase me this way. I'm gonna literally just run past him and make him chase me this way. And then you guys come around. I'll try to make this happen while you're dealing with the baby and the halfling.
Wait, where are we trying to go?
This way. The issue is if this doesn't work, we're trapped.
Well, not to put your life in danger, brother. I hold you very dear to my heart. All the more with recent events. But if you were to get his attention and try to maybe get him to go this way, maybe our strong bull friend might be able to knock him into that pit as he runs by.
So I can get him to come back this way. Okay, that's double way that could work. I'll do that.
I mean, how big are Yetis?
This thing was pretty fucking big. It wasn't huge, right? It was just a large creature.
Large, yeah. We saw large.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if we can get it somewhere around here, I mean, I might be able to just.
Shh, be quiet. You were trying to save your life.
I was like, who is that?
That's the halfling in the
Oh,
background.
yeah. No, I got that
Alright.
now.
I didn't do a good job last time, but this time for sure. I'm gonna stealth up while they're trying to figure out what to do.
We could try to feed it this blaze root. I heard it's good for your stomach.
Alright. Do I gotta roll another stealth check?
Yeah, you can roll another one.
Okay.
But, this time, well, yeah, the other people can see, so you can go ahead. Out.
Okay.
I'm gonna
You
hang
know how
back
good
here
you're
and roll a stealth.
I'd rather I didn't know how good I was doing.
Hey.
I'm gonna stop concentrating on my light until I have the go that I need to light it back up.
Yeah, I'll let
Okay.
you know.
All right, Bor, yeah, you did good. You come in, you see the little Yeti hanging out there, playing basketball with this halfling.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot the baby in the face with my sling.
Okay.
Shit.
All right, let's be in our positions. I'm gonna be on this side.
Non-lethal to the coconut.
So you're okay. So you're just gonna attack it.
Yeah, I want to sneak attack at range it in the coconut and knock it out.
All right.
Is that all right?
If you want to do that, that's up to you.
Oh, I want to
She
do
said
it.
she did it.
Yeah, it says it. Don't second guess me. I know what I'm
Is that
about.
your final answer?
Go for it.
All right,
Final
I'm going
answer?
for it.
Final answer?
I'm just looking for my slingshot. Hold on. I
Is
got
that
a lot
your
of
final?
I got a lot of stuff. Here we go.
But is that your final answer?
This is with advantage because this is from stealth. Yeah.
Yeah. 14.
Okay. Does a 14 hit a baby?
Yep, it hits it. And how much damage do you do?
Here's some sneak attack for your face, baby.
And you do 8 damage. Okay,
Yeah.
you knock it unconscious in 1 hit.
Yeah, I smoked your baby, and then I'm gonna run away.
I'm running too.
Oh my god.
I think I got its attention. Ready, action.
Okay,
You haven't hit the pause button yet. Get in position.
Exactly.
You do that. You hear a loud roar coming from inside the cave. All right, I need everybody to roll. Let me get everybody in and roll initiative.
Jesus.
I don't want to be I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the hall monitor. But it is 11. It is 11:56. Do you want us to stop right before the fight, or do you want us to try to get it done?
Yeah, it's gonna be a while. So
Okay.
Should we roll anyway?
Yeah, I guess we can roll to see who's gonna if the leave it on the.
Oh yeah, then Red could stress about it in the shower all week. Nice. Oh, but will you be more or less stressed since you lost initiative? Probably less stressed.
Yeah, I mean, don't have to worry about it until.
Yeah, hey, my
right.
responsibility. It's that Sarek clown's problem. What happens?
All right.
Sarek, if you don't pass to me right away.
All right. So it's gonna. Yeah. It's gonna.
I'm leaving the
It's gonna
kingdom of Hazard to the Yeti.
Just screenshot this whole situation. Next week we gotta.
Oh,
right.
Yeti Tyke is already knocked out. He's all tucked out before he even got to have his first battle.
You know, if we do push the mother into the hole, we can adopt the baby.
Yeah, we'll have to raise it, obviously. That's just the rules of nature.
It has no idea who hit it. We can blame it on the mom.
Yeah.
Do
Your mom let an
would call it
icicle
sled?
fall on your head, just like when Dritz and Wolfgar dropped that icicle on Icewind head.
How good are Yetis at sled pulling? Instead of a dog.
Probably
we get a
real
Yeti.
good. I'm thinking real good.
Yeah, you don't need a dog
All
no
right.
more.
I'm gonna pull everybody back to the dashboard then.
All right.
You know, what's great is I'm totally in the dark.
Yeah, so it's literally me just like telling you, wait, now.
Oh man,
Alright.
and he's
Next week.
keeping it paused until next week too. Oh, dramatic. Also, I can
Alright.
zoom while it's paused.
Oh, it might have just been a bug earlier.
Yeah,
Wasn't letting me do nothing. Cool.
I had the black screen flash even as a player this time, so. But I do have InDesign and Photoshop running in the background. So.
Yeah, I think it's because I have so much stuff open at the same time right now.
Nah, I don't want to lose my place. I gotta get this publication done by end of business day tomorrow.
Alrighty, guys. Well,
Anyways, all right, yeah. Thanks.
See you guys next week.
Yeah, thanks, sir.
All right.
Sweet.
alrighty.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Take care.
Thanks, Tom.
Yep, no problem.